There we go.
With speakers.
All right.
They
ready?
can hear us out there.
We are live.
Weezy.
It's on you. Action.
All right, people. Welcome back to another fabulous episode of Leave It on the Table.
Leave it on the table.
Today we have our special guest, 2/3 of the Loopholes, platinum producers, known for the record Waukesha by Moneybagg Yo, and several other records. We got
Stoney.
Stoney.
And I'm Javar, Rockamore, Gourmet Jorge.
I can dig it. And plus, you know, we got us. That started off.
I'm Smurf, by the way.
We got Britt Dior, done by Darlene, Smurf 100, and of course me, Weezy.
All right. So, yeah, since we got these platinum producers in the building, tell us a little bit about you guys.
We're not going to disclose what we did this weekend.
Oh, yeah. We will disclose what we did.
Smurf want to tell it all, don't he?
Yeah, he had a good weekend.
I want to tell my story. I want to tell my story.
I went to the movies. and I had
see?
a little dinner date.
Okay.
I went to go see Alma. It's like a little scary movie.
How did dinner day work out?
Wait, I thought you had a dinner.
Okay, let's go, Weezy. How did you enjoy your weekend?
Freeze. Oh, Weezy got stood up for the first time. It's
I
all
got
good.
stood up too, though.
Listen, I ain't put my nice clothes on. But it's all right. We going to move on to Britt Dior. What you did this weekend?
I didn't even really do anything. I was just relaxing. I can't even remember exactly what I do. What did I do, darling?
I don't know. By Instagram, you was eating a lot.
I always eat a lot. That's like my thing.
Y'all was at fancy restaurants and stuff. So.
Dinner?
Went to house.
No, I didn't go to her house. I actually went to Marcel's.
That's kind of like the same thing.
Actually, it's not. Can you get in?
House better?
But can you get in?
Who can't?
Can you get in? It's hard to get in Marcel's.
Hey, man.
Can you get us in Marcel's? Smurf? Loopholes, can y'all get us in Marcel's? I want to go.
I might make a couple calls. I'm on folks.
Hey, man, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to see what that feel like. You know what I mean?
It's nice.
What you got when you went? You went?
I've been there once or twice.
What you get? You ever had a filet? You know, I love the filet.
What filet? Man, I'm not a filet guy. I'm a ribeye person. I like flavor. The filet is definitely the most tender cut, but it don't got no taste.
Okay.
And
You know, a
get
little
your
something
shit
about
well
steak.
done, so.
Yeah, he get his shit well done. So he don't even eat steak right. Yeah.
Hey, we went to the steakhouse Friday, and the waitress was like,
Which one?
Max. It's somewhere in Marietta.
On your date?
After the date that you went on at the movies or before the movies?
I don't know nothing about
Yeah,
that. I'm
which
just
date?
asking, was it a date?
Y'all talking to me or Loopholes?
We talking to Smurf.
Talking to
You
Smart.
said you went
Oh,
to
I ain't-
Max. Is it you
She be trying to put him on
blast.
blast.
No, I just went out to eat.
Down.
I just went out to eat Friday,
He
and
said we are talking
that was that.
Glad you enjoyed yourself.
I did. It was
Yeah, man, that's player. That's what's up.
Oh my God.
Which one did you go with, though?
trying to sabotage a kid.
No, wait. He said we are talking to the loop.
All right, on to the. We want to
Hey, hold on. That boy Stoney been sitting over here quiet. What you do this weekend?
going on this weekend?
Shit, I don't even remember. I probably smoked a lot of weed, made some beat.
Okay.
That's it.
Stoney a workaholic.
Okay. I can dig
Oh, that
that.
was funny as hell.
Darlene, what you do?
I went out. I went bowling.
Whoa, what?
Oh, no invite.
And they invite the team?
Was it a date
It
or
was
was it like
exactly. I thought it seemed like everybody was on dates this weekend. So
Nah,
mine didn't show
dog.
anyway, yes, it was like more of a date. And then I went to
What bowling alley you went? I hope you didn't go
What booty club you went to?
to Metro.
undisclosed. Huh?
Hey,
I
come
said,
on,
I
now,
hope you
know
ain't
I
go
like
to
the booty
Metro
jam.
Bowling.
No,
now.
Midtown.
Did you see the little shootout that they? Well,
It wasn't no shootout.
of course
but
it wasn't
yeah,
a shootout, but yeah, that was such
The
a
dude that
tragedy.
killed the baby mama.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's senseless
And
violence.
I know you frequent there. Like that's your bowling alley.
That's my place.
Dang, that's where you
That's like my
No,
Marcel's.
that is his place. Yeah.
You can get us in
Nah,
there.
bro, that's my Marcel's. Bro, I can get you in there.
Yeah, he
You
go
can
in
get us
there.
in there.
Pop his
Okay.
thing in there. But
You
yeah,
did not
know.
get me in there last time I came. I had to pay the
Crazy.
dough.
That's your fault.
He said that's my Marcel.
Yeah, it is. Damn, it is crazy over a bowling ball, bro.
Nah, you know, like, I want to send my condolences to the family, you know what I'm saying? That's just, like, we got to really tighten up with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to just tap on this real quick and then move past. But all this senseless violence that's going on in our community, it just don't make no sense. Like,
No, definitely.
Like, a man killed a woman, shot her.
Like you're
it
that
got,
angry.
It got to that point where, like, every conversation has to end in violence, you know what I'm saying? And, like, I got too many dead friends and brothers, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and just looking how their brothers have changed over the years with their brother passing, like, it don't make no sense. And you don't just destroy one family, you destroy two families, you destroy two whole lives. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that woman had kids. Like, we got to do better as a people. Like, it ain't that serious. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's never
Then
that
they
deep.
say he waited 20 minutes
Yeah,
outside.
yeah, like, that's premeditated.
Like, you really sat there calm. You could have calmed down.
In 20 minutes, you didn't calm down.
Yeah, you had a point to prove, and this is a whole
I think
woman.
it was deeper than a bowling ball.
Yeah,
We
I
for
know it
sure.
was.
I mean, I don't know. We're
I
not
don't
going
know.
to touch into that. We don't know.
Yeah. Just praying for the family.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
But yeah. Oh, so look, I know that you guys see on camera that we have a bucket. Darlene's gonna explain what this bucket means.
You slip up, you owe $2.
I thought it was a buck, but
It's a buck for each word.
Because you're going to
I
say both of
am
them.
trying my best to do better with using these two terminologies down here that I can't say because they're going to try to get $1 out of
The
me.
N word and the B word.
What are those, Brittany?
The N word and the B word.
What is the N word and the B word?
We don't say those things.
What are they? I don't even know what they are. I can't see from here.
Can you tell to the
Can you tell
viewers?
Can you tell our viewers what those words
Well,
are?
they could either be you or they could be you.
Yeah, real quick.
You still ain't tell us the words, though.
It don't matter.
It don't even matter. I guess when they hear this, when they ride in their car, they hear this, they know what's going on.
Can you, producer, when you catch them saying the word, can you put a little sound effect? So,
Pew, pew, pew.
nah, that's not the sound effect we want. That's the one we need.
That means you owe some money.
Dang, I'm going to have to stay on top of that because
Oh, they can't hear the sound effects, can they?
Yeah, they can.
Oh, y'all can?
Nah, we can't hear.
Oh, y'all can't
They
hear.
can, but we can't.
Oh, dang.
So let's get into it with the loopholes. How y'all feel about these current events that's going on?
Which ones, man? There's a lot going on.
Let's talk about Ukraine first.
Ukraine.
The war.
I don't really like war, but I will say it's a situation where big brother coming back to get little sister. You know what I mean? That was that just being honest.
Yeah.
That was their land. That was their country.
Or more like pops coming,
Yeah.
or mother coming back to get the daughter.
Yeah.
Mother Russia.
Yeah,
okay.
Mother Russia coming back to get his daughter, and I feel like it's not our place. I don't think they
When you say our place, like
America,
the U.S.
The
Okay.
US, yeah,
Yeah,
we got enough going on.
definitely.
America always trying to play Captain Saver.
And that, yeah, I just think we gotta stand back. Like, I seen something where they gave them 13 billion in aid.
Insane.
To me, that's a little overkill. Now, if you want to support a cause, support a cause. But they haven't given the black community $13 billion. Not at one time.
Right.
Yeah.
For nothing.
They never will.
And I see that
What- you know
China,
why?
I just was looking at that. Like, China's
they
supporting
said,
Russia.
no, they're not. They said they're not going to help Russia. They said they're not going to participate in that.
War is bad for business.
all of
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's
But war makes money, though.
I was just about to say
That's the
that.
Well,
thing.
yeah.
It's bad
I
for
mean, look at the
business,
in
but
price
it
of-
makes money.
The increase of gas and just everything, the influx of
Everything.
everything.
That be the-
Avocados.
That be the
Chicken.
Lettuce.
That be the cap, though.
I'm not gonna never get the lettuce. $6
no, daddy.
To me, that be the cap because we ain't getting no damn gas from the Ukraine.
Right. Right.
Gas come from Africa somewhere, Iraq somewhere. You feel me? Like, we not getting gas from over there. Like, they blanket everything and try to run it back as a
It's just
as,
a
to me as a
reason.
scam. You know what I'm saying? It's a scam. Like, oh, we're at war, so gas is going up. What? I'm almost 40 years old. When have y'all ever heard that we getting natural resources from Ukraine or from Russia?
Right.
What are we getting from them?
Right. And Zelensky, he said that the war, it wouldn't have never started if Ukraine was in NATO. So I'm just trying to figure out where the gas prices came from and who put that out there.
Yeah, see, they're supposed to have a big NATO meeting on Thursday.
I
Yeah.
think Ukraine has got to figure it out on their own. It sounds like to me, and I hate to say this because I actually have people that I know that's Ukrainian, but if y'all can't defend yourself against Russia, and y'all was once a part of Russia, however many years ago, bro, y'all that's the L y'all gotta take. Y'all gotta go back home.
Well, he said that he's ready to negotiate with Putin, and then he also stated that he said Zelensky warns that if negotiations fail, there will be a third world war.
They've been saying that, but I think with like Biden, I think the powers that be. I ain't gonna get too crazy because I like this podcast. I don't want y'all to get
Too political.
Yeah, blackball.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But we just gonna say the powers that be, they want to see that. But I think everybody is afraid because a world war involves multiple countries. It involves
because you got to bring so many people into it. Yes,
and we have so many ties. Over here.
And the part that involves America is the fact that everybody really won't smoke with America. Unfortunately, the world powers, the world that be, they really won't smoke with America because we don't produce nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we act like we're a powerhouse and everybody is supposed to bow down and respect us. But it's only because of what we've done in previous wars. You know what I'm saying? Where the rest of the world is like, I got to beat them to the punch. That's why what I was looking at a minute ago, they talking about, I forgot whose land it is, but it's somebody, it's another like president or something. Is like he letting Russia set up there, and if they don't come to an agreement, he'll let them sit their nuclear weapons on his side. You know what I'm saying? Right. But that's because they know if America get involved, America is quick to be like, oh, we'll keep that fear factor up.
Right.
We will bomb you, and we will bomb you with stuff that would destroy your whole area.
Yeah. But yeah, moving right along off this subject. But I wanted to speak about, since we're speaking about current events in the media, we really don't like to get into too much of the gossip stuff, but this is really not gossip. This is like real stuff. Speaking about Lotto. So Lotto, who, formerly known as Mulatto, she recently had a mishap with a big artist, and she had a feature with him. He won't clear her record because she did not respond to his DM. How y'all feel about that?
Girl, you petty. Yeah, I'm petty too.
I mean,
shout out to Dirk. Shout out to Petty.
I like that song a lot. That's my shit. But I think being older and actually trying to make hit records, that's some creep shit to me.
Yeah.
Now, but here go the thing, because I'm not gonna lie, I can be transparent. I've been a nigga who be like, cause it be girls that be trying their hardest to work with.
Yo, that bucket, sir.
Yeah. It doesn't apply to her, I guess.
Oh, okay.
They're not gonna go for it.
I thought he said girls.
I said girls, I thought.
Yeah. You said girl.
You said girl.
You gotta listen a little closer, though.
Niggas, I said niggas.
Oh, okay, because I'm like, I heard girls.
Come touch the plate, even if you're...
All right, so, but, because it be, man, like these girls be talentless, and because they think they look good, it's like, oh, I can be a rapper or a singer, and it's like, you really can't.
Preach.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I've been that guy, but on this level with an artist like Big Lotto, like you tripping, nigga.
Yeah.
Man, you better
clear that song.
It's about that chicken at this point.
Can I play devil's advocate?
Yeah.
I heard something last night where they were saying, academics were saying you could look at it this way from Kodak. Right?
It was Kodak?
Oh, so it was Kodak?
Oh, Lord.
Well, that's what they were saying. It was Kodak. I don't know if it's Kodak or not. But that's what they were saying. But what they were saying, I'm gonna just say it. I'm gonna just say it.
Academics said
But the reason why he was like, look at it from this angle. Cardi B, Bodak Yellow, ran off with the whole drip. He ain't get nothing out of that.
Yes, he did.
Nothing for real. Nothing for real. She never came out and was like, yo, appreciate you. She built a whole career off of that.
She thanked him.
Cardi just stole another song, too.
Didn't he just send her a bracelet or something?
Well, so Cardi did it. And then Meg Thee Stallion with the driving the boat shit.
Okay.
Basically, he's like winding these female artists up like for success. So like at some point he's like, not saying sexual harassment is cool at all, but he like, yo, you can't even reply and say, yo, I'm good, leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just double. I'm a Gemini, so I see both sides.
Yeah.
I mean,
it could have been deeper than that, but
I mean, I can see.
What'd you think? I wouldn't know.
yeah.
Me personally, I feel like this. business is business, right?
Yeah, of
and
course.
that's where a lot of people have a double standard at, right? Because a female may be attractive, a male may feel like, let me finesse my way. You know what I'm saying? But that's never the play, and that's what I always tell all my homeboys in any line of business that we deal in, whether it's this way or that way. Keep it professional.
Yeah.
Cause one thing that males forget, she know within 30 minutes of knowing you, nigga, if you gonna hit. It's up to you. It's up to you at that point.
Yeah.
It's up to you to know how to play the game. Cause she's playing.
I would have finessed it. I would have finessed it for sure.
And what does finesse look
I would
like?
have cleared it, made sure that song was a number one. Come here, baby. See what I did?
Yeah.
You got number one together. Let's go party.
But the song was clear.
But that puts a
She was just saying
negative roll
it
on
was
you
a
though.
hard time to get it clear.
Oh,
But
so
she-
the
yeah, I
song
would've
is
cleared it
already clear.
immediately.
So it
bro.
sounded like he was playing the same game.
Yeah,
I would've
I'ma
cleared
be
it
honest. I ain't
immediately.
gonna say no names. I was in a session like last week, right, with an artist that signed. It was a female artist.
Who was that?
I'm not saying
I
that.
just trying to
And the artist got a dude, and I could tell that like she was trying her hardest to focus on her nigga. So because it was another artist in the room there helping with the song. And she didn't want to give too much attention. So later, she got to go home with her nigga. Her nigga was super cool though, but like, she not about to get in the car and this nigga like, yo, what's up with?
'Cause
So
they
like,
be feeling
but
some
the
type of
other
way.
artist pulled me to the side and was like, yo, I ain't feeling this shit. I ain't getting the vibe, cause he used to women being all of
All
this,
on him.
and she like in the corner not looking at this nigga, none of that. You know what I'm saying? So like, as a creative, niggas, we done felt that way. We
Hey,
done walked
listen.
in the room and it's like, yo, y'all got us here working, and she ain't even cool. She not even a fun person to be around. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
but also like me listening to like
It's a good
stories from you, one of the loopholes. I know you've been in the studio with someone, a recording artist, and her boyfriend has come in, and she wasn't even focused. So you know,
Been plenty of that. And that
well,
happens,
that's what
like-
I'm saying.
But let me just say this. Again, that's creep shit.
Yeah.
I agree with Weezy 1,000,000%, bro. At the end of the day, and that's a rule I got that I'm stiff on. I don't fuck the talent, bro,
Yeah,
because
I agree.
I'm not even trying to go there. If we about to get a bag, we gonna keep it that.
Exactly.
It never works out unless it's like some love story that's played out in front of the world. Then yeah, it makes sense. But no, keep it professional because it's going to backfire. I've seen it too many times. And look at it now. Lotto done aired the shit out, and you know I worked with Lotto too. We got a song, Step It Up. But you know what I'm saying? And I feel her frustration too because you trying to close out this album this last minute. You trying to get all the clearances, get all the producer agreements, the legal team working overtime. So I understand her frustration. Meanwhile, whoever the artist is, we don't know, is sitting back and like, I ain't got no album about to drop.
Can I ask you a question though?
I don't give a fuck. It ain't no. I mean, I don't give a.
Again, being devil's advocate, right? And I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. You can't, as a professional, say, "Hey, love, I appreciate it, but I'm kind of not in a situation for that. We can just keep it business, whatever. I love the verse, whatever. We can kick it, do whatever, but I ain't on that."
Yeah.
It's just the straight cold. You ignoring me, and I'm that nigga.
Well, we
Yeah.
also
Like,
don't know
I
that
mean,
conversation.
That's the way
We
I
don't
saw
know
what she said. That's
yeah.
how she kicked it.
I seen it too,
Yeah,
but
that's
we
how she
don't
kicked
know
it.
the conversation that sound like the cliff notes that she got.
Right,
'Cause it sound
right.
like it's more. They in the process of clearing the record. You
Right.
know what happened.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not a lengthy process,
Right,
but
right.
it's a lot
It
of
could've been more.
dialogue that needs
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
had.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Necessary dialogue, and that oh, I just want to smash because I am who I am.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
not the dialogue that's healthy for the record. Because
Right.
now we can't even do the video because guess what? If she's not attracted to you, nigga, you're gonna make her uncomfortable.
Right, yeah,
So there's no video coming.
Yeah.
It's a possibility the song never gets released, and y'all both miss out on millions
Possibly.
because you feel like you want to beat on your chest. Oh, I'm that guy.
Yeah.
Like, guess what? Everybody's entitled to like who they like. She doesn't have to like you. She doesn't have to respond. And that's what, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas, my bad.
A darling.
you caught yourself. That was good. Bro. I gotta give you props.
And we gonna catch that dollar.
I wouldn't have caught myself. But
I ain't got no change.
Man, you gonna count.
Oh,
I got no
it got
change.
changed. Pops got changed.
I got you, pops, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that be the thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Matter of fact, hold
I
up.
hate
Not to
when
cut you off. Put the dub in there and just whatever you owe out there, we can give that.
Yeah,
we just
Jeez, the Weezy. Why I gotta put a dub in there?
Because I
Because you
feel
money Weezy.
Okay,
That's the deposit.
That's the deposit. That's the start, right? But now I feel like, you know what I'm saying, and I've been around fellas like this all my life, from ball players to whoever, like, they use their position of power wrong. You know what I'm saying? And it's because at the time when they were on their grind, the women that the women that they were after wasn't studying them. Now that they're at their spot, they like, oh yeah, she gonna do what I want to do. She don't got to, sir. That's called rape if you don't understand that.
And that's why
That's called rape, my nigga.
I can't speak for everybody else, but I've always, I'm not saying I'm Mac Daddy, but I always had women like, so for me, it's like, I just, either I'm gonna work with you because you talented, or I'm not gonna work with you. It's that simple. Like, I don't have to.
It's a double standard on that too.
But look, though, I want to interject one thing. The women gotta quit.
Nah, they throw it at you.
They can't. Yes, I'm finna say they gotta quit exploiting this one lane like that's all they got. Cause I like a lot of these female rappers. I listen to them. I try to at least, but hey, I can't listen to everything busted open. Mine is the way it is. My mouth the best. All this. Hey man, give me some substance. Give me something I want to listen to.
That's a conversation.
Like, so if that's all I'm hearing from you, and I know I'm $1 million nigga, and I'm a big producer or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, now I'm popping my thing. Shawty, go, let me see what's up. Bust it open then. Let me see that mouth light. What's wrong?
But clear the record.
But I'm wrong for that.
But clear the record.
I'm wrong. I'm dead wrong, right? I'm wrong because this is the image that you're portraying.
But that goes back
women
to
that call a nigga thirsty.
But that goes back to the feminist movement. Though. That's like
on the road. You get your whole background today.
That go back to the feminist movement. So you can't even play that card because then they're gonna be like, well, we can't wear halter tops and short shorts either. Would you gonna rape me because I come outside half naked? That's.
But see, that's the double entendre. That's the stuff that people be trying to play on. Like, no, I'm not saying that.
Right.
But guess what? You can come out in your halter top and your mini skirt or whatever. But if you got dang purposely bend over in front of a man,
in front of a whole construction.
you feel me? Like, what you expect them to do? You don't expect them to whistle and clap and everything else and say something derogatory? Like you're putting yourself out there.
I know you done been in a situation with young starlets that wanna, and you be like, bro,
I'm in and out. I ain't gonna trip unless I feel the vibe.
Are you in and out? Do you?
No, I'm talking about like if we go in there working, I'm in there working, get my beats on, and I'm gone. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because especially if I don't know, like if I'm in the studio and it's with a female artist, she got, you know what I mean, her entourage or whatever. I don't be liking to be around people I don't really know like that.
Yeah.
So I'm going there and quick as I can get out, I'm out of there. You know what I'm saying? And it's that. But later on, if I don't say that, as quick as I'm out of there, I'm out of there. But I'm gonna say this though.
You don't want to tell the truth.
But look. So how you feel like? I see what you're saying as a female, like promoting this type of, you know what I mean, facade or whatever. But we can take it the same way because, you know, how we promote our facade. We got money and then feel away when they were like, all she wanted my check.
But guess what? That goes both ways. I'm glad you brought that up because guess what? Men do that, right? Flaunt this, that they got all this going on, and then when you meet the chick that try you on that level, like oh, you balling, like okay, let's ball then. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, the money spent easy.
Yeah, the money. Yeah, don't portray something that you're not. That's just like these cats promoting that they gangsters and killers and all this. But we all can say, I done been around some of these cats and be like, well, you soft as shit.
A lot of the time.
I really, like, if you wasn't my mans or my mans people, man, I'd take your shit. Yeah. But I'm cool. I'm going to just let you be.
Not take your stuff.
Nah, I be feeling that way all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was
they portray an image like don't portray that image. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't come off to nobody like I'm just some super gangster, some killer, this, that, and third. Nah, I am me. I'm me. I'm gonna be me at all times. But people can read my energy like, oh, okay. Don't try home because home really he'll go there with you.
Right.
But that's not what I'm on. That's not the card I play. But you know, you got people that walk around like I done been in the studios and I seen these goofies coming there, big sticks on them and stuff. Yeah. Man, you can't even handle that. Bro. You're falling and tripping with the
I got a story real quick. I seen a nigga. I ain't gonna say those names. He might say this because he do shit like this. He gonna know. But the nigga had 2 Dracos under his arm, and he would do that when he went to the restroom. And I was just thinking, how are you gonna? You Lord Croft? Like, how are you gonna?
Not Laura Croft.
You can't pull him out.
Bro, why bro, just have one. You need 2 Drake.
That's why I be trying to.
That's slick. The reason why I stopped. Here, tell you, I stopped going to the studio probably the summer of 2021 because it was too many. I'm looking like, yo, these dudes are 17, 16, 18 with Dracos. They got one in the chamber. They on lean, weed, and all type of shit. Niggas just dropping the guns in the studio. I'm like, oh nah.
I can't get it. I ain't finna get acid on nobody because ain't none of these niggas really
But see,
stepping.
this is
He ain't really.
So
no
I feel
killers,
like
they
that might be
accident.
like one of the biggest misconception of entertainment industry because people is not who they.
Yeah, and they pushing the image to get where they trying to get.
Yep.
And if anybody has watched any documentaries or anything on the music industry, they will know that big business does not
It's a
promote
facade.
positivity in our community. Big business promotes gang banging, drug dealing, disrespect to women, and women disrespecting themselves, making themselves seem
Let's not
overly
forget about
sexualized.
sex. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sex. Sex
Every
rules
female
everything.
artist
Sex,
out
yeah,
right
sure.
now is extremely over sexualized.
Yes, everything
Whether
is
they know it or not,
Because
and they say
it's a
natural.
bag in it.
Sex
It's the
sells.
easy way to get the bag.
Like this. When I was with my daughter, we were riding to Encanto. You know what I'm saying? We ain't ride and listen to nothing, even songs that I produce. And I noticed this music is poisoning our people. The only thing, but truthfully, there's more white people listening to this than anything.
Yeah, they're
But
paying more. They'll
we
pay
get
for it
older,
before
you
we
know, as you get older, you realize like you get more afraid of heights and stuff like that because you realize like the depths and things. And it's the same with the music industry. You realize like, damn, like these little kids is really subscribing to this catch a body, go viral stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like Memphis is a war zone and these kids are really subscribing to this stuff, and it's scary being a person that attains some success, has a child, trying to build a family. It's like I'm trying to stay as far away from y'all as possible. I see the beauty in life. I don't want to go to jail or prison. Fucking
And
with
all
y'all.
of a sudden, you are no longer a real nigga because of that.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
take
cliche
that.
of
You
it,
can take
right?
my real nigga card.
I'm a
Do you
good
feel me?
shit
Like,
like
but
that.
you see the cliche of it because
Yeah.
I grew up. I got a child. I'm trying to do something better. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, get my money. I can't be around this or be around that. The streets will say you're no longer a real nigga. Why? Because I don't want to sit up here and die with y'all, go to jail with y'all. I've
And they
been to
ain't
prison.
taste
It's
the
not
finer
cool.
things and like you once you had that taste, you just sip the Kool-Aid. It's like, well, wait a minute now. Like it's more to life than being on this. And I grew up in Memphis, Tennessee, but I was born in Little Rock, two very deprived places where there's real food deserts and people don't have any resources, and there's no way to come up out of that. Listen. Everybody I grew up with, they're literally dead or in prison. My little cousin over there, he'll vouch on that. Like, I'm one out of, how many people in Memphis? It's only a few producers that then made it out. Like, it's a real war zone in that motherfucker. So,
Same thing in my hometown.
even Rochester,
Where
these
you from?
small cities,
Rochester, New York.
Oh,
Same
okay.
shit.
they don't talk about it, but it's like, bro, it's a war zone because all we know is be the biggest fish in your pond. And how do you get respect? Through fear.
So for these upcoming artists, what advice you would tell them just to
Be original, be yourself. Don't do what other people is doing because if somebody else is doing it, you already late to the party.
But as an artist, it's kind of hard to be yourself. All right, cool. Let me say this. Like, it's an exceptional few. You know what I mean? Like, R.I.P. Nip. I feel like Nip was one of the few who had the balance and know how to, you know what I mean, intertwine the gang banging with some get on your grind type situation. But these, I don't know what that was. These artists be looking at like the quick bag, bro. So of course they gonna follow whatever sells. Like,
Well, I think with that, this is the thing, and I tell artists this. When you meet certain people, you're gonna be like, yo, you're gonna be successful regardless, right? But this industry, any success in life is centered around divine timing, right? So you walk in a room and this person is there, you had no control over these things, right? So you either gonna do it or not, is what I'm saying.
Right.
But there's levels to it, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I had a certain conversation with an artist, and I'm gonna throw some names out there. I'm gonna get
Don't.
I'm not gonna throw the artist's name out there because I love and respect her, but I'm gonna tell her. I said this to her. I said, listen, you can be Drea right now, or you can be Rihanna. You actually at that point. You're beautiful. You have the sex appeal, but you got to do the record part. And she looked at me and she.
The work ethic.
And Drea's successful. Dre probably done got some M's, but let's not play. You know what I'm saying? It's levels to this. So as an artist, do you want to be original? If you just in it for the money, and I just had this conversation with somebody, they was trying to pay me for something. I'm like, bro, I have to like it. So I'm in this for, it's bigger than money. Yes, I'm gonna reap the rewards, but the resources is bigger than money, because that's gonna be access to a lot of things, and access is always better than money.
I'm glad you touched on that, because that's our main topic of today, basically, like the biggest misconception of entertainment and business, period. Whether there's industry contracts, deals, budgets, worth ethic.
I think the biggest misconception to me with people is time. I think people really think it's just gonna be boom.
Yeah, you took my answer.
Yes.
I mean, it's just like, bro, I didn't get my first placement. I was 7 years in.
Time, for sure.
Before I got my first placement, I knew Smurf. When I met Smurf was the man, by the way. Let me just go ahead and say this. He was the guy. I was looking up to Smurf let me just close my computer.
And I'm sure Smurf has a lot to, add to this topic, add to this conversation. So do you as well, Stoney, because, you in the industry as well. But not just industry, just business in general.
Business as far as what? Just music or
music
just
industry
in general?
Any business that.
So I done dabbled in
it could be with, like how
yeah.
Darlene, she's a hairstylist now. She built her business up. Me, I'm doing PR. What the misconceptions of it in general? The work.
I would say,
what is it, Stoney?
To piggyback off what he said, I would say is once you get there, that's the beginning.
Yeah.
Everything you did before you got there was
say
JV.
that again. Say that again.
Now,
Let me tell you
something.
I got a story.
You get to the league, you still
That's
gotta be
I got
there.
a real deal story, bro. This the
That's where
real.
it starts. When you get that first big check,
This my real story.
game time.
Yeah.
You know how long I've been working? People been around. When you
slept
get
in
your
the
first
studio.
placements,
We know
bro,
you. We
you
slept
know what
in
I'm
the
saying?
studio
You gonna take some work. But I ain't even really expect my life to change. But I did expect a little light to be shining on me, just a little, you know what I mean? But nobody cared, bro.
At all.
Nobody cared, bro.
the
They
thing
looking
is-
at you like, oh, that's cool. What next?
Because you're working for yourself. You really don't have nobody
But
backing
to you,
though.
that's like a dream come true. I finally
everything.
got it. You know what I mean? I did it.
Right.
I'm trying to enjoy this moment, but the moment so last,
That's what
bro.
though. What
it
he
was
just
what
said
next.
though. What he just said though. That's so real. When you get there, that first placement,
That's
that
the
first
beginning.
big check, you just getting started.
Right.
One of my boys that play football, I remember we sitting down talking. He was like, "Weezy, I don't know if a couple of us would have been able to make it to the league." I said, "Why you say that?" He said, "College, they hit hard." He said, "Pro, they getting paid." He said, "Bro, every hit hurts." I said, "What you mean?" He said, "Bro, them niggas really be trying to clear you." I was like, "What?" He was like, "Bro, every hit hurts." I said, "Oh, okay." It started making sense. He like, "Yeah, I made it to the league." Like, but boy, I got a long road to go still.
It's a lot of Roland Williams and niggas like that. I mean, shout out to Roland Williams. He from my hometown. He won a chip with St. Louis with the Rams back in the day. But what I mean by that is cats that was the man in college and all of that and got to the league
And couldn't handle it.
Exactly.
It just got too real. Because my man was the same way. He got to the league, coming out of college, he was fine. Running back, doing his thug thing.
Right.
Like, we were like, "Oh, yeah, my boy finna woo." But he got to the league, he said, "Bro, them boys hurt." I said, "What you mean?"
Bro,
He said, "Boy, them boys hit."
Coming to the Metro Loft, I met PJ, who introduced me. PJ is a mutual friend. Shout out PJ.
I got
My brother,
this One Monkey merch on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, plug that in.
Hold on, let me
Plug
turn
him in
around
for sure.
my boy. One Monkey merch from my boy PJ.
Yeah. But he introduced me to a good brother of mine, Rico, who is an artist. And Rico was like, "I'm building a studio, nigga, just come out here." And it's a longer story than that, but I was like, fuck it, nigga. I dropped everything, sold everything, boom. I moved to Atlanta first day. Rico picked me up from the airport. We go to the studio. I'm in there cooking up for maybe 2 weeks before everybody started coming around. I met my brother M80.
That's my man.
God, come on.
Cincinnati.
Smurf. Big Hurt. You know what I'm saying?
All these my mans.
Look at Weezy face.
Nah, these my
These
brothers.
my mans in there. You
You
feel
know,
me?
it's a few more, but I quickly realized like, bro, everybody was better than me. I always had good ideas and I always had the work ethic, but I knew everybody was a step above me.
Can I stop you?
Yeah.
Nobody was better than you. I'm gonna tell you why. Work ethic overrides talent 1,000,000 times to
That's
one.
the story of his life.
It
We
is.
say that shit all the time.
It is.
No, niggas was more skilled than me. I ain't gonna negate. Like
But-
when I seen Smurf, I was like, all right, like damn, like he baffled me because he was really that real deal, and I was hoping to just be a little
As
bit of
good
that
as
good.
him.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit. You know what I'm saying?
No, but they're both
Did we
dope.
talk about something about this about
They're-
two,
they're
3
all
shows
dope.
ago?
Hey man, I'm
Yeah,
tired, bro.
we talked about that.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you what made me
Niggas
get a
know about
disconnect.
Smurf.
This
Don't
is what
get it
made me get a
confused.
disconnect. Cause like once I finally got my foot in the door, and that goes so we were just discussing a little earlier. Like it was just a facade. Like all this shit's fake. Like I wind up like going to jail behind this. Like bro, all that shit was just fake, bro. So
Was
it's
it
like
the payments and stuff?
yeah, it was
or
the payments,
contract?
just who you think. Like, bro, T.I. said some shit. I mean, yeah, he said some shit in the interview. You don't never want to meet your favorite rapper. They'll
He
break
gonna
your
disappoint you.
heart, bro. Like,
Not all of them though.
not all of them.
Shout out
but
to Wayne.
majority of them.
Tunchi.
Oh my God,
Realest nigga
Lil
on the
Wayne
face of this planet.
was another creature.
Okay,
He-
so
It's-
Wayne is a
it's-
different
it's
person.
It's a few
Yes.
of them that be
Yes.
like who they portray themselves to be. Like,
was
you know what I
super
mean?
humble.
But bro,
It blew my
that
mind.
will break your heart to make you feel like, man, this,
Because at the
this
end
is
of
just
the day,
a
like we
gimmick,
said,
bro.
a lot
Like,
of them got an image to uphold. They portrayed this, but like you know what I'm saying.
but
like,
for me, it was like I know I can make a bag.
all right, but
doing
look
something
at it
else,
like
bro.
this. Look at it like this.
Without the
Not
headache.
from being in the industry, because we all got personal relationships. Not from being in the industry. Look at it from being a nigga on the outside
Yeah.
that know these same industry cats. And you be like, bro, you is not that.
Like you not in
And,
it.
and it's a reason people like me and other people that I'm affiliated with are here. So you can continue
To be-
continue to be
So you
on
can
with
be
this.
that guy.
Yo, you know,
Because this,
Oh, that's
this
full time.
tomfoolery that you got
But it's
going
different.
on.
Everybody gonna
But
have
that's
one.
not that's y'all slick kind of giving him a batter in his back to make a
But
true.
it's been like- but
feel me?
they drink
Y'all
that
gotta
on Kool-Aid.
think.
That does happen.
who's the most feared person in hip hop history? Suge Knight, right?
No,
Nope.
In
Who
history.
is? In
Over
history,
a
though.
commercial, but yes, it'd be
It
Suge
was
Knight, but I
silent.
agree with Smurf.
Right, but what I'm saying,
I mean,
but you know the
Smurf, like-
real. Exactly. It was never Suge Knight.
Yeah.
It was Montreal and Poochie and all of them West Side Pyru dudes.
Yeah.
They was the muscle. He
Behind
was just silent.
Suge.
He wasn't
That
going
played
around.
football.
He
Yeah,
slapped
yeah,
a few niggas.
yeah.
Yeah, he
There
was-
was a muscle behind Suge, but it was like, excuse me, the other one. It was like, even if you go all the way back to we go all the way back to the 80s. You can look at Michael Jackson videos. Rolling 60s
Yeah, he
is
got
all
racks.
up in their videos.
But he did it
Like,
on
you know
purpose
what I'm
too,
saying?
though. I just seen some.
Nah, you got to do that. Just like when they shot Training Day.
Yeah.
Them,
They had to go on the
Them was the
jungle.
real
listen,
niggas
them
cigars,
white
yeah.
boy- them white boys came there to get the permits, and the damn police telling them, "Hey,
Not a good idea.
no, you have to go talk to such and such and such
Right,
and such.
Bone in
You
there.
want to go to their neighborhood? You need to go talk to them.
They got Bone,
and
the head
the
dude in
producers
the
of the
movie.
movie is like, what y'all LAPD, y'all the sheriffs. They like, listen, they control
in there.
their area.
Right, we can't
If
go
they
in
say you can go over there, you're good. If they say you can't, every time you set up to shoot, they're gonna take everything.
Right. Yeah.
It's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Like and that's the one thing that I didn't like about Atlanta. Atlanta never had a no-fly zone.
Yeah.
Atlanta was open to everything and everybody
But
coming.
let me say
Everybody
this though,
drinks because
Weezy,
of
real
that.
talk. That's what made Atlanta Atlanta.
Yeah,
So
that's
it was
cool.
the poison, but it's like liquor. It's like the party. Like we know what liquor do. It kill a lot of people. It do a lot of dumb shit. But it also turn the party up. So we still consume it, and that's what made Atlanta. And that's why people come here. Cause you, at one point now in the past couple years since Corona and shit, niggas then just lost their minds and just went crazy. But before that, man, I used to have to tell my niggas who came from the crib. Like I remember I was in the club and I was just telling my little cousin that my man was there and we chilling and some nigga bumped him and I seen him. He on go full time. And I was just like, bro, chill. And the nigga turned around, my bad, apologies. And I could tell he shaking. I was like, damn, I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, this is Atlanta.
Bro.
They chilling out here. They trying to fuck some bitches and get some money. $0 for that, by the way.
That used to be my story when I first moved out here. I used to be like, yo, bro, In Atlanta, it's different. You be in the club. I remember I stepped on a dude's shoes, and I just knew, like you said, I had to fight. I backed up and squared up immediately, and he was like, and he bent down and wiped my shoes off. And I looked at my man I was with him, like, yo, I'm from New York.
Yeah, we ain't doing that.
That's an automatic. I'm about to die right now.
Yeah, I said Louise.
My man's wiped my shoes off. I'm like,
Nah, for real.
Nah, for real, but nah, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing about me, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I do bump into people, like, all that facial expression, tough guy shit, it don't move me. I'm cool with saying, excuse me, my bad.
Right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Because I know who I am as a person. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Like, men are like, I hate to say this, but men these days, they are not men. They are so damn sensitive. Like,
but you know what that is?
like,
That's
It come from the rappers.
That's conditioning.
No, it
That's
do,
the
bro. It
It
come
really do
from the
come from the rappers.
music.
You gotta they try to portray an image, bro.
And
But
that goes
that-
into
it-
our second topic.
on,
Do
what is
black women really understand today's black men?
No.
nah, because black men
Oh,
don't even
Lord.
understand
This
themselves.
Oh, it's way too many guys here for this question. Two of us.
Whoa. Lean on y'all side.
We're
Whoa.
gonna do a vice versa.
It's none of
let
our
me just say
sides.
this.
No
I mean, because
sides.
it is
We are
vice versa.
we are alone.
Let me
no
say
sense.
this. When it comes to black men and black women, do we understand each other? No. Because from day one, we were in broken
understand it.
households.
They took us, put us on a boat, and shipped us across the country, across the water.
How could we ever understand
Broke
each
us
other?
up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
so
hold
that
on.
means that what y'all
I got something to
are
say.
sensitive or
Okay,
not
let me-
sensitive?
I got
No,
something
we're
to
very
say.
sensitive. So let me get your
Y'all
point.
sensitive.
Y'all use your emotions less.
But look,
we're
you
not
gotta-
emotionless,
That's
but
not
y'all
true.
use
Y'all
your
gotta
emotions
listen,
less.
though.
Hold up. Let me
Y'all
let
even
me
let
make
them
a
bar,
point. Let me make a
Let
point.
me find out
That's
you're
why
a
y'all
rapper.
understand, because y'all
I hear
listen.
over there. Let me make a point. When white people come out of college or whatever, because you got to say that 18 to 22 period, that's when you figuring it out where you going to go. Whatever. We still figuring it out. Never mind. But anyway, they be getting married, and it's, for whatever reason, black men are held to this esteem that we got to have this, we got to have that, we got to have it all. You
Can we
want a
get a-
Birkin, you want a Louis, you want all this. And the pressure that is put on black men to me is
They can't hear that.
Do you not understand what they're doing, though, the other races? They're moving in mom and dad's basement for 4 years after they get
Holding
married.
it down.
And they're building their
hold on.
foundation.
But you
Holding it
also
down.
have to
I'ma tell you something.
understand the culture
I'ma
of
let you-
black people in
Can I
general,
speak?
not just black men, but our black culture. Like that is black culture. That's
We're talking
we
about
are
kicked out.
No, but we're also
Abandoned.
so materialistic. So that's why we.
Bro,
That's,
want our own
that's
space.
You
why
know
we-
what?
Hold on.
CeeLo got a verse and say, bro, they. I feel like black people do the materialistic shit just to show, because we ain't never had nothing. So they want to show other black people
that we ain't
Kanye
never
said
that
yeah,
we
that
upper
we never
echelon
got
or
it.
we on the
Yeah,
like, but that's
so-
goofy,
that's
bro.
They
goofy.
have
So-
a new show out on Netflix that Darlene and I were watching.
What,
when she was
the
doing-
Rich Lives of Africans?
Yes.
Goofy.
Oh, the Dundee, the
They just recently showed them on
no,
Fashion
it's
Bomb
some folks in
Daily.
Africa. They call them
Wiggity
the
Nah, it's on
Dundies.
Netflix. I was gonna catch it, but
Like all they do is wear like suits and
what I
stuff
was gonna
around
say was
Africa.
this.
And
All
they
they
think they're
do
like professional.
is wear designer.
Yeah.
But let's not just forget, it's not just black
The other races
it's
don't-
Chinese
Let me-
people.
let me tell you where it starts from.
Japanese.
They have
Hold
it
on,
though.
hold on. Let me
They
tell you
make
where
it.
it starts from. So can I be the OG one time,
Go
please?
ahead,
OG
Weezy.
move.
Go ahead.
So this is where it starts from, right? And me and my partner was having this conversation, right? Other races train their women to be submissive and appreciative of a man. Rather it's her man, her brother, her uncle, her dad. Like they
That's
gonna,
true.
they, right? But
not Americans.
But no, listen.
Okay.
Black women, since the time y'all come out the womb, y'all are taught. Hold on, y'all are taught to be strong.
We are strong.
Right, hold on. Y'all are taught to be strong, independent.
Yes.
Don't need a man for shit.
Right.
You can raise them kids on your own. You can make it on your own. All this, all that, and this, and that, and the third. Right.
I'm not saying
To
it's
the
a good
point. To the
thing.
point. To the point where a black woman will cook dinner and she won't even make your plate. She be like, the food
I
is
don't know
there.
about that.
The food is
Yeah.
done.
It's
That's
deeper
the
than
first-
I
that.
don't know about
It's
that.
deeper,
Wait,
but it's
let's
deeper.
hear
Can I
what Tony
piggyback
has to say.
He does. Can I piggyback off his
Okay,
point
go
before we
ahead.
go? It's deeper, bro. And I agree with you. You know where that comes from? Like I said, look, if me and you were from the same tribe with a different family, and they found out we spoke the same language, they are shipping you halfway across the country. They don't even want us to be able to connect. So they took the women out the thing, took them inside, raped them, made them breastfeed their kids, do all this stuff, humiliate us, beat us. After centuries of this stuff, we look weak to y'all. Then you get the 60s.
It's called breaking
Nixon
a book.
with the whole Coke era. They put us in jail.
The Willie Lynch story.
Yeah, they put us in jail, right? And then they put the women on welfare, and they say, look, y'all can have it all. We'll pay for everything, but if the man comes in the house, we taking it off. So they hide in the men clothes. Daddy can't really be in the house, and all of this. We coming home from war, coming home from jail. We seen dead presidents.
Yeah.
Like all of
Let
that
me take
type
it
of stuff.
a step deeper though. Think about it, and I like this song, but we'll be independent. It talk about independent women. Even Beyonce, all that independent, all this shit. That ain't European culture or Asian culture, Indian culture, Arabic culture. That's only black culture for the women to be independent. That shit blows me.
And look how simple it broke down to me. This how simple it broke down to me, right? When I'm talking to my people. My people said, bro, I was at this Spanish girl house. I was like, He like, we eating, everything, boom, boom. He said, I went to pick my plate up and clean my plate off, right? And the girl mama snapped on her saying that he wasn't supposed to do that. Right. If I'm at a black woman's house and I pick my plate up, she gonna be like, I like that nigga. That nigga don't mind cleaning up behind himself.
She might say the Dawn right there.
I mean, I don't know.
Y'all are not conditioned to submit. Truthfully,
You feel me?
Now, naturally,
I'm listening.
now instinctively, you're gonna like to be loved, but you ain't conditioned from generation to generation to
My
be
mom
submissive.
always taught me how to serve, and she didn't even have no man. But when I would have a boyfriend or something, she would be like, make his play first, like 16, 17, whatever. Like, so my mom taught me she likes to serve.
That's
you know what I'm
good.
saying?
That's
So,
good. But guess what? Modern day black women,
Mom,
y'all
you heard
feel like
smart.
that is y'all. Modern day black women say if you ask a black man to describe a good black woman, he's going to describe a slave. Because black women today feel like they should not have to cater to their man, wait on their man, help their man, none of the above. And they feel like when a man asks those things, he's asking for an in-home slave.
Yo, it's funny. I've had both. I've had both. I've had where I had to be the breadwinner, and everything I ever wanted was right there whenever I wanted it. And I've had a successful woman, you know what I'm saying, that's corporate. And it's like, nigga, I'm not cooking for you.
None of that.
I'm busy.
You're this, you're that. Not even busy. Just like, no, that's not the vibe. Like you said, independent.
That's independence, yeah.
That's just not the vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So how do y'all say y'all want husbands if y'all
I
don't
feel
even
like-
know how to cater to a man?
This is my situation. Like, if I'm your boyfriend, girlfriends type stuff like that, we doing boyfriend, girlfriend type stuff.
Y'all wonder
And
why
that
I'm
Y'all
does
want
not.
us to step up. And
Y'all wonder why I'm
take
single
y'all to the
still.
next
But
level.
y'all want us to do
Pressure.
husband things.
Exactly.
Boyfriend,
But you want me to
girlfriend.
do wife
Hold on,
things.
hold on. Wait a minute.
And if I'm doing those wife things,
I
That's
do.
not what she
I do.
said.
But
So we're
I'm
doing.
talking about
Listen,
we-
can I ask a question?
Where's
Can I
the
ask a question?
compromise?
Can I ask a question? Please, can I ask a question? So who's gonna give in first? It feel like it's
There
tip
you
for
go.
tat.
It's tug of
Like,
war.
It's a tug of war.
but then when a dude give in, it's still like, nah.
Or
I need this. I need
exactly.
this. I need the
When a
Birkin
man
now.
get
Like,
ready,
you know
bro,
what, though?
come on, bro.
then y'all look at him as he's soft.
That's
No.
Let me just touch back on what I was talking about.
Come on, give it to me. I need the ladies to
Tip for
speak. 'cause
tat, bro.
I know we
Tip for
got
tat,
y'all
Pinned down. I
it's
ain't
more
got
of
no
us against
shots
y'all.
either.
And then I'm
Well,
gonna ask
because
y'all a
y'all
question.
won't let us talk, so I just be letting y'all talk.
When I'm in the mix,
I want to hear.
mine is based off of love and off of like what you give me is what I'm going to reciprocate. Okay, so I do all those things, even though I might be around the house talking like I ain't finna do that, I ain't finna, but I end up doing it anyway. You know what I'm saying? So
New era.
say what?
New era.
Okay, it could be.
79.
Darlene, do you do those things?
I do those things.
fitted. New era.
I literally just, I don't even live with my dude, and I literally just cleaned up the whole damn house in the bathroom and everything.
good
I do
one.
all that. Like, I
Wow.
clean the kitchen.
Wow.
Even if he cook, because sometimes he
Can
definitely
he-
cook,
he
I
get
clean the
round of applause
kitchen,
for
all
that.
that stuff. So it's like,
Nah, that's exceptional.
I clean.
I do
My
that.
crib need to be
You just
cleaned
pulled up
down.
randomly and did that?
Yeah, I just come to the house and then, but I don't like clutter. So
So
like,
did you
I just
clean up
start
because
putting
you wanted
stuff.
it clean up, or did you clean up because you were trying to be nosy?
I don't gotta be nosy. I'm not looking
there
at
more
stuff.
to
No, it's not. I literally
I'm
clean
just
the
asking
bathroom.
that- I'm just
There's nothing to be nosy about in the
hypothetically.
bathroom and the kitchen. I'm cleaning the kitchen, doing shit like
Cause I've had a woman put
wash
up to
his
my house
clothes. Like
and
I
clean
pull
my
up to go
house
wash the
before.
clothes. You know, I know his clothes need to be washed.
All right,
clean.
look,
I
look,
thought
That
look.
was all good.
To get
And
back-
she brought out a fucking
Hold on.
eyelash.
Whose is this?
She's
It's not
like,
mine.
this ain't mine. I don't wear
I wear
these.
3
I was
inches.
like,
Oh yeah.
I was like,
Fuck.
where'd it come from? I don't know.
Nah, they gonna leave something there.
Listen,
They
I
gonna
don't
mark
know.
their territory. That's
And why do y'all do that? Why do
That's
women do that?
instinctive.
Why do women do that?
It's instinctive.
Why do y'all leave something so petty behind?
You ain't watched
Weezy, why you looking dead at me talking about why do y'all do that?
Let me-
I
But
don't
you
do
ain't
that
never
type of
watched
stuff.
my camera.
What's the
I'm
show
looking at
called
my
on
camera.
Netflix that the niggas be fucking with? Nah, the animal show, Planet Earth. Y'all ain't never watched
yeah,
Planet
yeah,
Earth? Y'all mark your territory. So, you know, females they gonna leave something. You just gotta go.
But if we gonna go off of planet Earth, then shit.
Eyelashes getting
Look, to
It
get back on
be
to the
one more
topic,
dominant man
yeah.
with a pride.
Can I ask the females this?
Yes, ask them.
To get back on topic, okay, so we obviously voice our opinion of how we feel like black females don't understand black males.
What is it that
I
y'all
didn't
don't
get to
understand
finish.
about us?
I didn't get to
Is
finish
that the
my
question?
Nah, it's not, I'm not even getting
Second, I
there
wanted to
yet.
say
How
that.
do y'all feel when black males try to please a black woman? And we just feel so much. Hold up, time out.
Hold on.
Time out. We just feel so much disconnect
When?
that we'll
Okay.
step out and get another race.
Oh, I don't know nothing about that because
I
every
don't-
man that I mess with love them a black woman.
on.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
saying.
don't even-
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I don't really play outside my race like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Them be fun girls. You have fun with them.
Yeah.
But if they doing what you want.
Because the
But I'm
type
saying,
of men I
like,
deal
but,
with.
So you
they
asking- wait,
strictly
I don't understand
like-
the question.
At
Hold
the end of
on.
the day, guess what? I got a question too behind Smurf.
Hold on.
question.
So Smart, what's your
I
question?
got
You
a question for
said.
y'all after Smurf question.
I mean, I want to say what I want to say, but I don't want to get scrutinized.
No,
for
Just
go
go ahead, because
Yes,
what you're
that's-
saying,
that's-
I'm
that's-
confused.
that's-
Just say it.
Just go ahead.
How that go?
So they say you up for the kill.
Come on, bro. I'm too
Go
smart.
ahead. Go ahead.
I ain't all right. From my experiences, I don't care. They gonna know me like, bro. You gonna keep it
Man,
real.
if you don't
Just
look
From
go
my
up,
ahead.
experiences, right?
Yeah.
Like I be trying my hardest to please.
that
Like
nigga put on his
they
big
might,
white, didn't
they might look at it like
he put on his
I said on one of the other podcasts.
He put on his
The
Barry
stuff
White.
that black males do now outside the norm for them. Y'all look at it as being normal, so y'all would never know. Like he's really
expected.
trying to do something for me or going out his way.
You're absolutely
To, you know what I
correct.
mean?
And I'm gonna
y'all
tell you an
take it
example.
as this normal behavior. Oh, this what
I
I,
do,
expect
but see
out
that,
of my man.
but that's just like if I come in and I'm doing something a certain way, and then I change up on you, you're gonna be like, "What the hell? Where you want some consistency? You want some consistency? You don't want nothing boring, but you still want some consistency. Like, don't come in and
All right,
say,
let me come
because this
back
is.
up a
I'm
little
gonna
bit.
say
Let me
this.
see, I need to see her.
Oh, okay,
So
yeah.
look, let me
See
ask you
me.
right.
See me.
Some dudes might take it as you coming in the house and cleaning up. Like, oh, she wifey type. You feel what I'm saying? Another dude might take it as, this all she doing. She need to go cook or something. Like, she need
Yeah,
to go
I do
do
that too.
more. So,
But wait, let me just
I'm just
say
using
this.
that for an example. So, vice versa, as a
She
male.
wifey type, but also that he's not even gonna consider her as a wife. He gonna end up messing with an Instagram girl. I just
You
want to
figure
put that
that,
out there
though?
because that's what they do.
Well, that's
See,
not
and that's
really,
okay.
so
Cool.
I
Hold
don't
on, time out,
understand.
time out. I'm still talking.
I'm
Let me
giving
say
my
something.
all
Hold
to a
up.
situation,
And that's
and they go.
no, bro. And that's what it comes down to, bro. Like y'all always. All right. So when a man do what he's supposed to do and go outside the way, y'all always compare him or think, oh, he's still gonna fuck off and go do this.
No,
Or
I
he
don't know
want
these.
this type
I don't
of
know these
female,
examples.
or he
It's
want
not
that,
even-
I don't know
like-
nothing about these
It's
It's
examples.
not even about
Yeah.
messing off. It's about not appreciating the stuff that I've done. Like I've shown you that I want to be with you and done all these
But
things.
that's what
But
I'm
this not
saying.
even the type of girl that you even
But that's
really
what I'm
want to
saying.
deal
As
with.
a male,
Like
as
I
a
done
male
did all
showing you
week.
that I appreciate you and I want,
Can I
I want to
please?
deal with you. Hold up, Weezy, I got you. But as a male, we doing that, showing you, but you not really reciprocating how we giving
What
it
you mean
all.
I'm not reciprocating?
I'm not
How
saying
far- how
y'all
we didn't
in
get this
personal. I'm just
far?
saying in general, because
Yeah,
a lot
I'm
of females
confused.
be like they want more. Like, all right, you might take you on dates, do all the nice stuff for you,
That's
Let me
because
give
but you take it
example.
as it's normal
that's
behavior
the
from a male.
new generation, these Instagram girls. These are the girls because they are seeing what's going on social media. They are in the mix with all these fly guys and things of that nature. They taking trips on yachts, jets, like they getting picked up because they got their bodies done.
just fun
Like
girls.
we're different. Like, you know,
How can you decipher
Okay,
the
I
two?
understand all that. Go ahead, Smurf.
How you decipher the two?
You'll start to tell a person
Because they
how
all-
they truly are.
What do
for
you
so
mean?
long.
How do you decipher? Do I look like an Instagram
All right,
girl?
look, I'm not saying
Exactly.
that. It's not about
That's
what
how
your
you
looks.
decipher the two.
All right,
You're a
so
woman, you should
listen.
know.
Listen.
Nah, I'm gonna
ahead.
tell you. So the last podcast when I said I take girls on a trip for the first date, that's not me trying to flex. That's not me trying to pop my. That's me trying to do something out of normal from what you already been
To
dealing with
impress
to
you.
let you know
That
I
I'm
really
interested
want to
in
rock
you.
with you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
But
saying?
I'm saying
But
you
y'all
want-
would take that like you said. Oh, you take me on a trip. We going shopping then.
You know
I'ma
why? I'm
spend
about to
go
tell you
shopping.
why. Because
So
you're
how
doing
would
it
you
so
ever decide-
early. Because of one, I'm
Because
gonna be.
it's the timing.
So how would you take a nigga serious though?
timing.
I'm not.
That's
It's
a buck.
early.
And you're
But
not
how
even
would-
gonna really take them serious. You're just gonna.
It's
gonna
timing,
be that,
Stoney.
you know.
It's timing.
Women just
Yeah, I
don't.
know.
Guess what they said though. Guess what they
It's
said.
too
So if a
much
dude trying to
conflict.
holler at him at a gas station on some genuine, he might be your husband, but you
Right.
never. Nah, yeah, I ain't gonna holler at no dude at the gas. Like,
What you
Why
mean?
would I not do
So
that?
Are we
That's
talking?
what
Are we?
I'm
It's not about the place.
We never said nothing about that. Well,
Nah, most
run
of the
that
time,
tape
I ain't gonna lie,
back.
hold on.
Run that back.
Most of the time, our women.
Okay, so
if it-
wait.
listen.
Run that tape back.
I'ma
Wait,
tell
hold
you.
on,
Stop
Weezy.
talking over each other.
Let me ask this.
I'm finna
So you're
kill
saying
everything.
it's the placing.
I'm
so
not
if,
saying
okay,
nothing
no.
like that.
Let me say this.
I'm finna get in the weezy
So
mode.
we're in the
No,
club.
no.
We're in the
No.
club, and he's trying to holler at me, and he's throwing dollars in the club.
No.
Okay,
You don't even have to
versus.
throw dollars,
Okay, no,
though.
I'm just giving an example, honey. We're in the club. He throwing money in the club, versus the guy at the gas station trying to holler at me. Is
You
that,
ain't even talking
is
to the
that
guy at the gas
difference?
station.
exactly.
That's
At the
what
gas
I'm,
station, you
look back
just,
at
you
the
just,
gas
nigga,
station.
you doing that.
You're not.
I'm
And
talking.
you know you're
I'm
not.
talking to the guy at the gas station because
That's a one of out of a million.
no, it's not.
I get a lot of action at the gas station.
Yes, I talked to men at church.
Dog, that's a good environment to try to holler at somebody.
If I hold on, so guess what?
Church?
If
Come on, man.
Okay, let him talk.
If you was at the gas station,
I don't go to church, but
I do.
right on, my brother. But
Plug your
Yo,
church,
church
Stoney.
is cat though. No, church is cat.
I know
We ain't
you
gonna-
are.
we ain't gonna do-
Growing
we
up
ain't gonna-
as
we ain't
no,
gonna
what I mean by
political
that
yet.
is
Please
in
wait
this topic.
till
In this
Jabari-
topic.
wait till
I'm
Jabari
talking about
get
in this
back, talk about
topic.
church.
Like honestly, in this topic, church is the best place to get girls because like they, I don't know, just
'Cause
growing
we
up as
come
being a
with
musician.
sweat
I'm finna tell you. I'm finna tell y'all some real shit. As soon as you done, go ahead.
Nah, they lust. Like women in
lust.
church
Oh, yeah.
lust heavy.
Yeah,
heavy.
definitely.
So
I done
the
been
church
sitting on
girls
the
are the
organ
biggest.
Because it's a
playing,
mind
and
thing.
It's
It's
just
about
a chick that
Bruh,
just sitting there
duh,
looking-
look at what your position is in church. You ain't nobody in the pew. You on a deacon
Man,
board
that's
and on
been
a
since
choir and
13,
stuff.
so
Deacon
I-
board.
You in the choir. Oh, they looking at you. He's talented. Go ahead and play that organ. Yeah. Look at him.
So church always been a breeding ground.
Duh.
Hey, so
I got
look,
one of my baby mamas from church.
One of them.
shit. So look. So
Oh, well, you
I
said
bet the
what?
church
You
girls
said
be
one
the
of them.
freakiest.
Let
The
me-
church girls
I
are
guess what they
freakiest.
say.
I'm gonna go from.
Can you play
I'm
the
gonna
play the
go
organ for me?
The church girls are freakiest.
Yeah, I know it.
I'm gonna
What
go
you
from
say?
back to the fourth, right? Yeah, back to the fourth, back to the future, right? So previously, I was just talking about some other stuff, right? And this is what I went on to tell everybody, like. Women, like for real, nah, like, cause I done been in all types of situations. That's what people don't understand. Like, and I'm cool with being goddamn,
Bias.
no, not biased.
Chauvinistic?
No, I'm definitely not chauvinistic. I'm cool with definitely being
Try
like,
to trip you up.
the example.
Okay.
So I was dealing with a woman, right? A successful woman handling her business, right? Mm-hmm. She told me I ain't want her for nothing but sex. I said, huh? She said, nigga, you cook better than me. You clean better than me. I said, Shawty, I be at home. Like, I get money a different way, so I be at home. I be chilling, so what's the problem? That was a problem for her. Like, you feel me? That was a problem for her. Like, I don't understand my women. Like, y'all make a problem out of everything. So,
can't hear what
so you don't want me to cook or clean or cater to you. I'm trying to show you interest, like Smurf said. Hey, taking you on a trip or whatever, that's cool. But what if I do some other shit, like send you flowers randomly, like, you know what I'm saying, just because it's Wednesday? Oh, you trying to cover up for something. What am I covering up?
This
Man,
is
that
so
be their
disappointing.
insecurities.
This
like,
is so
ain't nobody got time
disappointing.
for
That's
all
what's
that.
going
I'm not
on,
that
though. That's
type
why I
of
want y'all
woman.
to
This is
know,
so
but I don't
disappointing
know.
that these
It's a
are the
lot of
type of
issues.
It's
women
crazy.
that y'all are running into.
It's
And then y'all
crazy.
want to
This
ask me
was-
these dumb ass
Hold on, now
questions.
listen.
Because I
Y'all
don't know
need
what
to
this
bring-
is.
Hold on, let me
This
move
is what's
forward.
going on in the world.
I
I don't
cannot
know.
relate.
I
Let me
cannot
move forward.
relate.
But
Let
you
me
already
move
said
forward,
you-
right? So that's from the back. That's
Well,
the
it
back.
was. Yeah, my
That's the
mom
back
taught me how
end.
to-
Now let me move
She's a
forward.
Virgo. She likes
Okay,
to
y'all ready
forward.
for the forward? Y'all want to know why your nigga and all niggas like to hang out in strip clubs?
$2.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because that's the only place
That you get served.
Even the most
Well, you feel
beautiful
appreciated.
women.
Ew, no, they're not.
have to-
Attention.
No, even the most beautiful. There's a lot of beautiful women that work at strip clubs. Don't do that, Darlene.
That's
There's a
why
lot
you
of beautiful
love
women.
Yeah,
That,
like,
Follies used to
this
be
is
the
the
joint.
only. This is the only place where a woman has to be okay with being rejected. Because y'all reject us all day, every day, anywhere you feel like.
coming to be no.
That's the only
rolling my
place.
weed.
That
Leave
is
me
the
alone.
only place a man is in total control.
I can't say
So y'all like rejection? So hold on, I'm one of
If I say, hey baby, you like, well, nigga, I'm trying to get gas. I might have been like, hey baby, let me pump your gas.
So
But you done did all this extra shit. I'm like, cool. I don't even want to talk to you.
you said that the only place y'all do get rejected. I'm so confused.
No, they get rejected.
Oh, you so you
strip
want?
club is the
that's-
only
that's the
place
rule.
Just
That's
women
to make it clear that
women
he's not
get
getting rejected at the gas station.
Nah, I'm like.
Or at church.
Or at church.
Or at the strip club.
Right, or at the
I'm
strip
just like
club.
Steph Curry at the
94%
grocery store, gas
He's
station.
getting
So you
his
basically
how
like
he
putting
is.
a woman down? Is that what you're
no,
saying?
No, I'm
Because that's what it
considering
sounded
myself-
like to me.
No, I'm considering
You want to
myself a
reject the
handsome man.
woman, make her feel less than, and that makes you feel better.
Is that where you feel like you got power?
No, it's not where I feel like I got power. It's not where I feel like I can reject a woman. It's none of
That's
the
what you
above.
just said.
It's more or
You
less.
just said
It's
it.
more or less like that is the only place.
A man.
where I like-
So you're speaking for men.
And you know what it
That
really
is
is?
the
Not in
only
general.
place. Not in general. I'm just saying. I'm just speaking in general. Like y'all
Speaking for yourself.
I'm
But
generally
you got
speaking.
a point.
Like
You got a point.
that
And I
is
don't
the
think
only
you're trying
place
to
where
belittle-
women are very humble.
That's like a
Very
cardinal.
You can run into.
Because they're begging.
You can run
Yeah,
into
they're
a
not
rat.
begging, that's their
So you want to
job.
beg?
Hold on.
That is what
You
you're
can run
doing,
listen,
begging.
listen, hold on, darling.
That's like
Listen,
that's like a sales carsman.
Some of them good at their job. They ain't got to do
check me
nothing,
out,
bro.
Check me out.
It's the cool
You
ones
can
that
run
come by
into
and
Rasputia
you know.
at the gas station,
Come have a
just trying to
conversation
be a
with
gentleman, and open the door for her,
Rasputia?
and she feeling herself. She like, shut up, I don't even
Nah,
want you.
facts
I'm not
for
even
real.
interested in you.
I'm
just being a man and opening the door. Like I'm not even interested.
Yeah, it be do some booger wolves.
Y'all-
Be
yeah,
like,
yeah,
bro,
yeah.
I'm just
I
trying
don't
to do
get
some.
that often. Like I can't speak on everybody, but I never because I do hear men speak on that a lot.
Like,
but
it be like, what?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't get that problem too, but I know it do exist.
Because
like,
for me, it'd be genuine. I was taught when you see a lady come, you open the door. You know what I'm saying? That's just.
I done seen it even in the strip club. Chick thought I was trying to sweat her. And I'm trying to tell her these two white boys is laughing at you because your damn tampon showing.
Ew.
okay, so we gonna do Ukraine and gas prices increased.
I'm just saying, like,
my God.
that's the arrogance in black women. They be thinking that everybody's
Trying
trying
to
to
talk to
holler.
them.
No,
Nah,
I might
I
be
can
trying to
concur.
tell you,
That's
your
true.
wig slipping, baby.
Wait,
Your part's
hold
supposed to
on.
be right
Let's
here,
go.
but it's
Or
right
your
here.
tires
Hold
flat.
on, let's Stoney.
Your tires
Stoney,
flat.
what you say?
Your tire's flat, and I'm on the side of you beeping like, "Yo, your tire flat."
Okay.
And you trying to look straight
Yeah.
ahead, and it's
Yeah.
like, "All right, you dummy, you about to skip
Okay,
off the
well,
road."
I want you to understand this. And don't say nothing. Okay? What I want you to understand is women who act like that, like you saying, you
'Cause
got a
we
flat
always
tire.
getting hit
Hold
on.
on, because men are creeps. Men are very creepy. So there's been times that I can literally run to the grocery store in some basketball shorts and a t-shirt and a jacket and some
Beautiful.
and-
You think it's
But no,
trash.
it's not even that. It's not
It's
even that.
beautiful.
That's
I'm gonna holler at you
cool.
when
That's
you got
cool.
your-
It's not that. But it's some men that are so creepy with it. You get what I'm saying?
can't
So
be
you don't never know. You don't want to be too nice, especially in the time and age that we in right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
A man will try to play you, trick you, put a tracker under your car and kill you. So it's just like you don't even. And it's,
Yeah,
it's for some women.
she's right.
For
So
some
that
women
goes
who
to my
are
question.
cool,
How
who
do you
are
decipher the
cool.
two?
You can't. You got to meet me somewhere else. If it's meant to be, I'll see you again on some real shit.
But
I
if
mean,
I
I'm
wanna
just
see
being
you in your
for real
natural
because
element, that's the best
right
way
now
to
we're
catch
women and we're very vulnerable. So it's
respect
so hard to understand or even try to give a man a chance because we're vulnerable right now and men are taking advantage
can
of
I
that
ask a
shit.
question to the
So-
females?
What?
How do you decipher the two then?
I was gonna
If
say,
you
I
know
just told
somebody's
you.
doing-
She said
It's
it's,
the,
I
it's,
just
the,
told
it's, it's the
you.
place that you meet them.
It's divine timing.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
no,
hold on,
I
time
know,
out.
no, not
All
when
right,
in the
listen, I'm
club
gonna
or
tell you
I'm at a
something,
bar. I'm gonna do that to you. But
It's
if
a
you're really
big-
in a
it's-
gas
listen,
station,
listen,
Because
listen,
you know the
listen.
truth, call my mans, and I'm like, yo, you know, somebody got
Yeah.
some shoes, and he's like,
It's a billion people. It's a billion people in this world, right? I don't care if I met you at the rooms to go or whatever, and you and your.
that's different.
For the motel.
I
Well, I ain't gonna say rooms to go.
You know,
Yeah, that's
you
kind
know
of
what
cool.
the trick is? Get their social media.
Nah, the trick is goddamn.
I don't even want. But what if you
the trick is just be
dude who ain't even?
The trick is to just be human.
Yeah, like that don't move me. I ain't gonna cap. Like,
but sometimes the
Take my
Instagram,
email.
that's
So
What?
I think we coming up on a moment. We sort of circling back to the Lotto situation
That's
because
me.
it's sort
That's
of
how I
the
used to
same
be.
thing, right? Like,
I'm gonna say okay.
Guess what? I'm this type of
just in person.
If it's meant to be, I run across you again.
That's
That's
what
what
I'm
Darlene
saying.
said.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
what was the
Two
chances
mountains
that
may
I bumped
never
into you the
meet.
first
I'm gonna
time?
need that
We'll run across
Instagram.
each other
If
again.
it's
I'm gonna need
meant to
that
be,
IG.
honey.
You know how many
Dumb.
people I know that live in this city of Atlanta that I haven't seen in 2 years that I know.
And you know why?
Right.
Because it's not meant for you to see
But guess what,
that.
though?
It's just like if they
Guess
was
what,
meant
bro?
to be
Bro,
around, they would be around.
But why did y'all meet him in
Speaking
a
on
what?
that, that's why I just
Bro,
said what I
gotta go
said.
back, bro.
Two
That
mountains
sounds
may
so
never
preposterous.
listen, bro. Two mountains
Why
may
did you
never
even bump
meet,
into him in
right?
the first place? You talking about you
You
gotta
ain't
meet me
seen
4
me
more
in
times?
years.
No, I might meet you again
I'm
at another
introducing
party.
myself because I'm just keeping it 100. I'm introducing myself like that.
She knows she
What's
fine.
up,
That's
bro?
what it is.
You
She
like,
like,
nigga,
it's
I
meant
heard
to
no
be. It's
true.
meant to be.
You feel me? Like that be the way life roll.
It's
That be the way
so-
shit move. You know what I'm
Men are
saying?
creepy.
Where you
and-
They are
from?
creepy.
And
I'm from here, from the south
people
side.
just don't understand. Like
Southside small.
Like when they
So you can bump
understand
into
life,
somebody.
they
Again,
understand
at
a
Walmart.
whole different movement, whole different evolution. They'll understand why certain plants grow in certain times of the year. Certain, you know what I'm saying? Like people don't understand life. So once they understand life, they'll understand like the whole bigger picture. Like see, everybody is so focused on them, what they're doing, the people they're around, and all this other nonsense. But this shit doesn't even matter. But the shit that matters is understanding life, understanding people, understanding how to move in the earth. Like you have to be at one with earth first before you can be at one with people. Because shit, if you don't know where you came from, you don't know where you going.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people be tripping. That's why I sit back and I don't trip about a lot of shit. Like, me and sisters had a real conversation. I just told her, look, don't trip. Like, she was like, nah, bro. I'm like, nah, don't trip.
ready to spaz.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
You look like that.
That's just my energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, my energy is don't trip. Because shit, at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason. And since it happens for a reason, pay attention to it. Learn where you fucked up. Learn where they fucked up.
Apply it.
If y'all can get to a common ground, move forward. If y'all can't, move on. Because one thing about life, it don't stop.
Well, I just really feel like if it's meant to be, not meant to be like, oh, we're going to be in love, but I've literally came in contact with people from like 5 years ago that I might have been in the same room with and I didn't pay no attention to. And I come back around and I'm like, dang, what are you, boo? And it's just like, if it's meant to, it's timing. So that's just how I feel on it. But men are creepy, though. I'm going to go back to that because they're creepy. So
I
don't
mean,
always feel like, you know, the girl just thinks she the baddest, but it's like, I'm worried about my safety.
Yeah,
You
no,
know what
I
I'm
get it.
saying?
And that's because...
And I got a son, so I be like,
And I totally understand where you're coming from, Darlene, because these young boys, I ain't gonna say these young, the new generation, like they have no moral value, they have no moral substance.
Right, and I look young,
therefore-
so they be trying.
So
me.
therefore,
I'm like, I'm 33.
they think it's cool if
No, I'm saying, but people think like young. I'm talking about young boys be trying to talk to me in their 20s, and I be like, my sister older than you, my little sister is older than you. Like,
But that's what I'm saying though. Like people think money is the motivation. Like when people get past money and understand money is not the motivation, and they understand like happiness and peace and living your best life is the motivation, then you're on a different playing field. Because see, like, you know, it's a lot of cats be popping this and popping that, and I be like, bro, I did that when I was 17. Did that when I was 18. Did that when I was 19. Like, I'm not impressed. Like, I'd have been in rooms where it's millions of dollars on the floor, cash money. I'm not impressed by nothing nobody has or nothing nobody does. I'm impressed by the content of your character. Like, what do you really stand for? Like, if you don't stand for
What's
nothing,
my motto? What's
content
my
of your character, I like
what's my motto?
The content
What
of
is
your
we
character.
doing?
you feel me?
That's what I wanna know. What are we
Like,
doing,
I'm
bro?
impressed by the content of your character.
care
Like,
about
who
how many
are
bodies you got.
What make you?
None of
You might
that.
need
And
to,
at the end of
though.
the day,
Why?
Man, cause some,
they got a lot of accidental
and
bodies.
then
I'm
yeah,
gonna tell
not
you
even
something,
accidental, ain't nothing
sis.
accidental.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you how they got accidental bodies.
What we doing?
You talking about
Running
women?
around here? No, I'm talking about street shit.
Doped up.
I'm talking about women
I wasn't even
accidental
talking about
bodies
street
or
shit. I'm talking about,
men.
like,
like, men
on some
hitting.
street shit.
Cause you know, men try to work.
Yeah, on some
like,
street
Oh no, I'm
impress
talking
you.
about having sex.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah, that's what I thought.
She
No, I'm saying
squeezed
no,
on
women
weed.
having accidental bodies. No, you laid your ass down,
Yeah,
opened
ain't
your
no
legs. Ain't
accident.
no accident for women.
You might not like the nigga afterward, but you.
It wasn't
knew
no
what you
damn
were doing.
accident.
You
You knew what
did
you was
because
doing.
that's what you wanted to do at
Now,
that time.
men, I give y'all a little pass
I mean,
just
we're all adults.
because.
We're all
Just
adults.
because.
We're all adults. We do what we want to do.
Oh, I
when we
give
wanna
men a little
do it.
pass on that part, like accidental bodies, because niggas gon' I mean,
Dollars.
men go. You know, men are men. You know how I am about it when it come down to men. I know it's a
not
double
true.
standard.
I'm not
It's
stupid
really
about
not.
that.
What? So you don't have no accidental bodies?
It's really
In
not.
college.
I'm gonna tell
It don't matter. Do you have accidental bodies?
I'm gonna tell you why it's
I
double
had
standard.
no
It be a
business
phase.
even
You know what I'm saying?
given the time of day,
And,
but-
and this is
It
me
don't always
personally.
be looks either though.
Men are gonna do
It's
what
not
men are
always
gonna
looks
do.
either, because you put the pipe on the wrong chick and she turned straight immediately after. Like, ooh.
Like a fool.
I ain't know you would, like, bitch, if you don't leave now, get out.
I wish I was
leave.
participating in
I know, yeah. I'm
the
going
bucket.
crazy on the
So
bucket.
she's part of the collection, like Future
just the thing,
said.
though,
Yeah, I'm gonna start
there ain't-
deducting.
I don't think there's no such
Nobody
thing
hit
as
you
an
once.
accidental body on nobody's behalf.
yeah.
Reason being is
You know what you're doing.
you know what you're doing. Oh, I was drunk. No, you wasn't that drunk.
Look,
You know, because
that's why I
ain't
it's,
never
a
been
whole,
that
it's a
damn
whole
drunk.
process to get to that point.
It's a whole process to take your pants down. If you reach up and do
Thank
it
you. That's
yourself,
what I'm saying. It's a whole process to get
you know what's going on.
And then when it slipped,
Yeah, you arch your back
then
and
it
then-
slipped out and she helped you put it in.
You
So
know what's
It's a
going
whole
on.
process
It's
to
three
that
steps.
point.
He says the whole process.
They gotta hump their back to get it.
Do the arch.
And then they gotta
Yeah,
do the
what?
over
It's
the
a
butt.
few things that
And
that
then
are
you gotta get them
involved.
over the
Take it
head.
off.
I need your
feel me?
support for all of
I
those.
take these off. You take it off.
Look,
You get the blushes.
Take it off. No, you take it off.
yeah, all
You
that.
get the blushes. Like, it's about to go.
But this the thing though. If she say no and she got down laughing and you like, all right, cool. Then she like, no, for real. You like, all right, cool. I'm out. That's what most men gonna do. So,
Hold on, what most men? Because I know some men that just don't do that stuff.
Oh, well, them is not men.
Sit there, hump your leg
Them is
all
rape.
night.
Men have not done that.
They don't take no for an answer?
I
Some
might
men
get. I
just
Them
might.
is
don't take no
rapists.
for. Yeah, they are rapists.
Nah.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do
Now
one.
that's some little boy stuff. That's
Hold
like
on,
what
let me
would
tell
happen
you.
when I was like
Look
in
at
high
Trey
school.
Songz. He's
Me
in such a
couldn't get-
sticky situation.
I might do
don't
one
know the
try.
validity
One little
of those
slight, little light
tries.
try. Oh,
I mean,
Lord.
everybody
Exactly.
said it.
I might
Too
do
many
one
people
little
have
light
said
try.
it.
You feel me?
Okay,
Yeah,
y'all
you get a,
Let
you
a
get
couple
a
hours
thigh
go
rub.
by.
That's it.
Listen, the first
Top
no,
rub.
the first no while we flirting around and playing. Oh no. All right.
That's a little hard to
Look,
get.
the second no when she puts a little strength in it. Like,
Yeah, it's time to wrap it up.
oh yeah, it's a wrap. I'm out.
Nah, for sure.
I already
You
know.
got sense that you ain't
I'm out.
If I come in for the hug and I cuff your ass at the bottom and you let me and
That's
you move
creepy.
in,
That's kind of creepy.
no, I'm being honest. I'm just being honest with
Let
you.
me hear. Let me hear.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Let me hear.
Because
Let's
check the temperature.
My mouth game is insane.
It's
Meaning,
impeccable.
I'm already texting you, letting you know what the vibe I'm on.
Okay.
So once we get face to face and I get that initial
You
hug,
reaching for the
when I go
you reaching
in
for the
you-
glutes at first? As soon as you
No,
greet him.
I'm gonna
Let
go
everybody-
I'm gonna go for the lower back.
Do you rub or do you split
I'ma
them
go
two
for-
and everything?
I'm gonna go for the lower back, and then
I'ma
if
go
you
for-
slip in,
You
I'm gonna
split
come all the
He's
way
an
down.
ass grabber, titty
is.
grabber, all the above.
How could you say that?
coming all the way
You
down.
know me.
Say man.
I'm coming all the
Is
way
that,
down.
is that creepy? Because he said that was creepy. I want to know.
I'm just really
Is
joking, bro.
really
I'm really
joking 'cause
joking.
that's
bro.
Smurf
I'm just
game.
really
And you
joking.
can tell if
Smurf
they
is
like
on
it
the
and
same
if they
stuff.
don't. You're not even gonna allow me to get that far.
I'll
down.
ask,
You're
though.
gonna give me a
At the
church
end of
hug.
the
You're gonna
day-
push away.
Right.
So
I'll
if you
just
come
ask.
in,
Or
it's
if you're gonna
on.
move the hand.
Right, and then I'm
what
doing
happens
nothing
when
else.
she does that?
I'm doing nothing else.
When she moved the
I'm
hand,
saying, hold up,
it's
real
like,
quick.
sis.
Just paint the scenario for me.
Look,
Let's say you
Niggas
pulling up for a date.
Niggas don't know how to read
Hold
body
on,
language.
because I'm trying to paint the scenario. You pulling up for a date, and you pull that maneuver when you pull up and see her.
I might.
How the rest of the
But
day
you
go when
jumping
she
at
move your
something
hand?
foreign?
If she move my hand, I already know what it is. We
Hold
about to
on,
have a
what the
good
play
time, and I'm
is?
dropping
Hold
her ass off.
Awkward.
I'm ahead of the curve now. I'm not about to play myself.
Stoney, what the move is
Save
though? What
yourself
you
some
putting up
money.
on the end?
smart man.
You gonna save yourself some money
A
too.
real female don't care about that, bro.
Man, listen.
And I'm gonna call something that's already ready afterwards.
At thought box.
As I'm dropping you off,
Exactly.
I'm
You
texting.
know what you
that's
doing.
Just being
men.
honest. I'm
That's
texting
everybody.
already. Fuck out of here.
That's everybody.
What we doing?
But guess what? I'm
Either
gonna
we
tell you
into-
something.
Now,
that
I'm gonna
niggas
be
don't pay
honest.
attention to.
It's
Body
also
language.
the level of the woman. You know what I mean? I can tell y'all some real women.
You know that,
So
right?
like I'm going out, a chick like if I were to take you out, I wouldn't accept.
So I got 15
I wouldn't
come
be
back.
expecting shit
No, you
at
don't.
all. I don't want nothing but a good time. Because when it do come, it's gonna be a great time.
five going out.
And guess
Coming
what?
back.
Most of the
That's
time,
up in there.
I end up getting it anyway because I don't even want it. So I invite you into the world, and you be like, you know what? You're a cool ass nigga. Let me just go ahead and
But that's what
and it'd be a
happens.
vibe.
That's always been my thing. I've never been like, I seen y'all was talking about like one night stands. I count on my hand. I mean, one night stands.
How many?
Not a lot. I said on my hand. I only got 5
Fuck with you, bro.
So I've always been one of them niggas. I want it later.
So you,
It's always greater later. Like
you,
I know I'm
it's
gonna get it
always
regardless.
greater
I'm gonna get it regardless.
And you don't want to be the
That need to be on the shirt.
You don't
It's
want to
always
be the
greater
regret.
later.
That is fire. You don't want to be the regret because I done had some girls that's not really like that. That's done gave it up too early, and now they like I gotta run.
I ain't gonna lie,
run. I'm a
Stoney.
track star.
You striking me as a real like
Nigga sound like
one
he
and the
a
same.
plug.
Like like you striking me as like we one and the same. Bro.
Need to hang out or something.
We wanted to need to be going out with Smurf.
But nigga need to learn how to read body language. That's the only thing I'm gonna say
Exactly.
in closing.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you should be able to tell. Like,
You can read everything from the hug.
Not
Yeah.
necessarily.
Yes, you
Yes,
can.
you can.
Yes, you can, bro.
You for sure can
I'm
feel
gonna-
it
hold
through
on.
a hug.
even if she don't let you,
That
when she
shirt
grab
color.
you
Hold
tight.
on, I'm gonna let y'all speak. I'm gonna let y'all speak.
Man,
I'm
she
gonna let
give you
y'all
a hug
speak.
around your goddamn waist.
It's over.
I had the stage right
I'ma
before
let y'all
we close.
speak.
I'm
Like
going
she
to tell
bragging
you
like this.
something.
Let me ask you a question.
I got
Before you
this
hold
game.
on, hold on.
Okay,
Hold
before
on.
we close,
Before
before
you
we close.
speak though, I want to discuss this. Is it the greeting hug or we leaving the end of the night hug?
Both.
End of the
The
night.
hug is always a little more
The
intense.
green hug gonna
Then the
be
green hug.
a little church.
No, the green hug sets the tone of what we're doing. The
does.
green hug is gonna set the tone of what it's gonna be.
I agree with Darlene. And guess what I'm finna tell you?
Elaborate.
Guess what I'm finna tell you? Guess what I'm finna tell you?
Elaborate.
And I learned,
Elaborate.
listen,
Elaborate.
this ain't game from no nigga or
Who
no
is-
book
who's
or nothing.
elaborating,
This
me
is-
or
this
we?
is the game
Whoever
from a woman.
feels
This is
it.
game
Woman,
from
man.
this is game from a woman. Game 101 on how
Clear
to
Patrick
understand
Jones could
women.
have told you this, man.
Well, it's definitely the greeting
It's two
and sets
types.
the tone.
It's actually two types of hugs a woman gives a man.
Above
She gives-
or below?
No.
She gives him a friendship hug, where a friendship hug is the top of y'all's bodies touch, but the
church
bottom of her, the bottom
Nah,
of her body
he
does
on
not
to something.
touch.
So like the hugs we
Who gave you this game,
Church
bro?
hug.
The bottom of the
side.
Who gave you this game, bro? Y'all just
It's a whole bunch of hugs. 'Cause you got the,
he right,
you got
though.
the
I'm not-
side hug.
Bruh,
You got
the
the
reason-
what's up,
listen,
side
listen,
hug,
bruh,
on
The reason it
the
looks
arm.
like
Them all
this,
the
look,
cat
the
hugs.
reason it looks like this is because that is a friend zone. Her
boundaries off the rip.
organs are not going to touch mine, right? She's going everything up here is going to touch, but when you get to this part,
cute.
I'm talking about all the way down to the hip.
It's cute.
Her bottom half will not touch you if she respects you as a friend.
Right.
If she respects you as something else, this is why I be saying niggas don't know
I
how
ain't
to
gonna lie
read
to you.
women and understand women.
I'm not hugging
If-
my friend like this. We too close
it's
still.
not. No,
My
that's what I'm saying.
homie, what's up?
But
It's
like,
not.
Darlene, this is what I'm saying. Like, especially if a nigga's attracted to a woman,
We appreciate that. Let us know. We don't got
Yeah, I'm not about to play
a
with you.
nigga's trying to
$7.
figure
You
it
give a
out.
nigga
any inclination.
You on the road today,
Alright,
bro.
bro.
Circle back around.
Look,
Exactly.
this the thing
give a
though.
nigga no
It's two
inclination.
types of hugs.
No, it's
right?
not Weezy.
It's this
I'm
type
the
of hug,
woman. You keep talking about from a woman
and then it's this hug.
perspective. I'm a woman. I'm telling you.
telling y'all.
It's more
So what
than
type
two.
of hug you begin?
Two categories.
Shit, most of the time I get these. Most of the time I get these.
And this is not
Or this
friendship.
should be the new friend hug.
That is the friend because this is not friend.
That's how we hug.
This is
We
not
side
friend.
hug.
This is not friend. I do not see
I'm
my
talking about
friend and I be
some-
like,
I'm talking about in general. Some women, like, of course, we on a different
Man,
page.
them
it's
hoes
it's a
wanna-
sidearm
them hoes
no.
wanna fuck.
This is sidearm no.
them hoes wanna
But
fuck
as
me.
long as y'all's genitalia
equivalent
doesn't
to
touch
the
each
B-word,
other,
so.
it is nothing going on. Trust me. I'm telling
But
you.
sometimes it
And
changes.
this shit come from this shit.
Listen,
come,
Weezy, let me tell you something.
It will change.
Any friend that's hugging you like this, somewhere down the line, y'all gonna end up doing something. Because this is intimate. We're in front of each other. I don't care if our genitals are not touching. This is like, I like you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's intimate. Now this right here ain't nothing at all touching. What's up?
Right.
You know, straight to the side. What's going on?
Nah, but that's
But
what I'm
this,
saying, like,
we in the face. This is a lie.
I'm talking about
this
the
is a
hug.
lie.
I'm not talking about
Right.
y'all. I'm talking about the hug that women give men and men.
That's
take
what I'm
them,
trying to
men
tell you.
Misread them hugs.
You can't
Like,
misread. You can
can't
misread
misread the
this.
side
You
hug.
gonna
You
misread
don't-
this, but you cannot misread a
Girl,
side
the
hug.
side hug, I know it ain't
You
that.
cannot misread a side
Side
hug.
hug, I'm not even
Side hug
talking
is-
about you.
is
I'm not
straight
even
up.
talking about
Any
you or you. I'm not
woman.
talking about the side hug. I'm not talking
You
about
still
that.
can't
I'm talking about the
misread
girl. I'm
this.
talking about the girl that hug you and be like, "Hey."
I'm
but
telling you, in the end, she
stopped.
might
She don't
actually
even know
do
she
it.
stopped.
But a lot of the time they will. That be they
In the
trying to
end-
tell you they'll give you a pussy.
See, I'm telling you,
It's just
listen to
early.
me.
It ain't the
Right.
right time. It's divine timing.
Exactly,
It
it's
is
too early. I'm
divine
just letting you know
timing.
that I like you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We could probably go there, but this, no, this is my friend. My friends do not come up to me thinking, "Oh, you like this?" Because I'm not.
Well, with
You
that
get
being
swerved.
said,
I'm putting my
since-
feet on your thigh.
Right. Since we have
Friend or
established
not.
friend
Come here.
hug
Bring it in.
versus like hug and all those type of hugs. In closing, I want to just see what the loopholes got going on before we ride this
Hold
thing
up.
on out.
Before we end this, I gotta say this. Right now, I told you I'm gonna call you out, bro. I wish we was live, bro.
It okay, go, man.
I be
call
hitting
out.
these
What's wrong?
country. I was about to say that word too. I be hitting these fools.
Yep.
And tell them let's cook up, bro. I really had a conversation with Tim. Matter of fact, Tim was on the phone, bro.
Who, Tim?
Yeah, man.
Shout out to him. That's my brother.
Brother, can you do
That's
me a
my
favor?
brother, man.
Can
I
you do
feel
me a
like
favor?
in my
Can you
black
tell
ball.
that nigga that hated not serious?
It's
That's all.
am I black ball from the industry
Yeah,
or something,
but,
bro?
Tell
You
tell
asked
him
him
what's
that?
going on. Tell him what's
Yeah, I
going
did
on.
ask him that.
What'd he say?
Nah, bro, you know you
Hey,
brother,
man,
bro. You
wait.
put up bit
When you
Nah,
got
Tim-
Southside, when you
Tim
got
my brother for
Southside,
life.
when you got Southside 808 saying that he commend you,
Man,
for
listen, bro.
cranking him up.
That's what I'm trying to tell
you
y'all,
are not
Smurf.
focused.
You know what it is? Listen, let me hold on.
So
Let me
you are
address
not
Smurf because he
focused.
needs
Yeah,
to hear
break
this
it down,
from,
break
from
it
me,
down.
from his brother.
My mic,
Bro, you gotta.
Your mic ain't messed
Smurf,
up. Look
come
at it.
back
Look
to
at it.
Wait,
It's
wait.
lazy.
Fuck your mic.
It's
Come to
lazy.
the dark side, bro. Come back to the. I promise you.
Bro,
if
what you think I be
just
doing? I
spend-
be like,
just spend
bro,
3-4
can we
months.
pull up?
I
Can
be
I
at the
pull
crib.
up? Can I pull up?
That's what
Can
I'm
I
about
pull
to
up?
Soon the world
Can I
be
pull
at-
up?
Everybody you talking about, we all be at the crib.
Tim be at the crib. I be at the crib.
Everybody be at the crib.
Bro,
Pull up.
I will pay for studio time. Hey,
Okay.
listen, that'll be a conversation
asking
off
for shit.
camera, bro. That's a conversation.
Nah, but Smurf, like I said,
I ain't
you
got
one of the
money
best
come up at
producers
one
I know.
time.
Period. In life, you one of the best
I would
producers
say this though.
I've
I
been
do
around.
appreciate all y'all that y'all do like from Southside to TM to y'all. Like y'all niggas do be.
Nah, nigga, you one of the nicest. Whenever you decide to do this, because that's what Smurf is. Smurf like that NBA nigga that just be like, I'm so good at this.
It's
'cause
not
he's
even that,
really
bro.
that good at it. You know what I'm saying?
You would
Smurf
say
too
my
cool.
No,
He
it's not.
too
He's not.
cool.
I'm not being too cool. It's just
He don't
like
like money like that.
Smurf
That's
was
what it
really
is.
Let me tell you what
I'm
it
not
is,
even
right?
exaggerating, bro.
He don't like money like that. That's
I ain't
his
exactly-
problem.
the way y'all look at me, I look at y'all like that. So I feel like, and you know how it is in this industry. You feel like everybody feel like they feel like whether y'all say it or not. You don't want to reach out to a certain motherfucker that you kind of like, you know what I mean, like look up to, like you feel some type of way. But it got to the point to where like, nah, bro, like I'm gonna reach out.
Yeah.
And I even wrote you in the DM like,
Nah,
bro, I'm gonna keep hitting you until we lock
and
in.
what did I
Like
say?
it got to the point to where I had to realize like, bro, fuck me trying to be cool, like fuck all that shit. Like
Smurf,
I'ma
I've
reach
known
out, bro.
you 10 plus.
We done
bro.
linked up in LA, like, you know what I'm saying?
At this
But
point, we 10 years in, bro. You can pull up to my home
and hold up, man,
unannounced type shit.
I wish we could still talk to get back into the topic.
Our time. We're up.
We're up.
Yeah, y'all lucky, bro.
But I'm
Cause
tired.
that was my like. I had.
Hey,
I
what
be
that
feeling
little
the
girl
way, bro.
said that went
I be
viral?
not with y'all,
I'm
but
up.
I'm
You
just
can't feel
like.
with me, because I'm your brother.
right?
But it's like,
I'm
bro, you know,
motherfucking
once everybody start from the bottom. We all start from the same position. But like once folks start getting their motion going in their little placement, bro, I feel like some of them kept me in a little Hollywood, bro. Like
That's in general.
But it's
that's
even
normal.
within the community too.
That's happened to
even in
me.
the same circle.
Some
like,
of my closest
come on,
friends
bro.
have went on and, you know, they've gone on to be the biggest. And niggas don't even, you know.
But that's
that's
the thing though. How do
Like,
And then it be like me.
can't
I'm not,
count
bro.
that.
I'm not about to keep looking like a. Maybe I might be trying to think I'm too cool.
Bruh.
But
That's why
I ain't
I
trying
said,
to like no
me and
PR.
Smurf was in the
It out
studio
there.
when it was
Huh?
not even built. It was concrete.
You've
exactly?
been sending loops out yet? That's really the new vibe.
No, bro. I can play it.
That's what I'm saying,
like
Smurf,
play
You
it.
don't have to do that.
You feel me saying?
Yeah.
I
No,
wanna
I'm saying
pull
you
up.
should be making the loops and sending them to niggas. Because if you send TM a pack of loops, he
gonna do
gonna
it.
open them
He gonna do
motherfuckers.
it. I know TM. You gonna do it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
My
that's the
brother.
new
Look,
way.
Me and
to
TM
loop.
got placements together.
I know.
There wasn't no loop. I sent him the beat. He just throw his little sauce on it and that's that. But it got to the point to where. All right, so this is the episode of Leaving on
Hold
the
on, let me
Table.
wrap it up real quick.
Wait a minute. I wanted to get into Stoney's nonprofit real quick and see what
Okay.
the loopholes have going on before we exit out of Leave It on the Table. Stoney, tell us a little bit about your nonprofit really quick.
It's called The Initiative. Is initiative to give back to the inner city kids. I want to start a mobile studio for like schools
That's dope.
to get into the educational sector and start a program where we're going to teach them music management, business, marketing, promotion,
Oh,
how to be an
branding, all
artist,
that.
everything,
Okay,
all
everything.
in one course. And,
Okay, that's dope. Anybody working on it with you, or it's just you
right now it's just me
and your
like
thoughts
I-
and everything you
yeah,
got going
getting
on?
it all. You know, it's a lot to get.
Can I come along
Okay.
with you?
Yeah,
I had
of
a-
course.
You know the
Everybody.
loops. You know
No,
the
I
loops.
had,
in it.
I had an
I mean,
idea
that's
similar like
obvious.
that, and my boy Rex, you know,
Yeah, I
1500
love
nothing.
Yeah.
I got a placement with bro, but they started an academy
Mm-hmm.
out there in LA, and I think that's dope. So I want to do something similar to that. Like even we can do it here.
Yeah.
Like I want to have like a seminar, folks. We can teach them how to, you know what I mean,
I
do
was
the
gonna
loops
start
and all that.
somewhere.
Like,
Well,
I
that's
would love
dope.
to do that. I asked Black Metaphor. Ask him.
I'm black. Shout out my guy
bro.
Black.
Black.
I'm my brother too, man.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious. You
Yeah,
should start it
fine.
right here and just have like a little class show.
You know what my biggest thing is? That's what saved me, bro. I'm from the hood. The streets were real, but it was the extracurricular activities and me growing up in church and being in love with music. That when my niggas was getting locked up, I done been away on a church gig and got a call like, yo,
Such
you
and
know,
such died. Okay.
son just stabbed son down the street, and I would have been right there with them when it happened.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of time I
Wow.
was
Man, that's deep.
off the streets because I was rehearsing, and
Right.
playing, or producing.
Me too. I
and
can say there's a lot of the music did save me. I gotta get my way back.
Music
into it.
saves. Javon, what you got going on right now?
Well, first, I want to just say to build on one of Smurf points from earlier because it's gonna be producers that tune in to watch this because me and Stoney
Yeah,
are
for sure.
It's not what you think it is. We got our first placements. I'm gonna be quick and cut and dry. We got our first placements. We did 3 songs on Future and Young Thug album, Super Slimy. That point, I thought I made it. That was the furthest from the truth. That's when it started. Nigga, we didn't get a check for that for over a year. I didn't see a dime. And to be honest with you, I still ain't seen no residuals or nothing like that. So when you get in this shit, don't think about the money because I've tripled that. You know what I'm saying? I've done way more and I'm blessed because I never focused on the money. Do it for the love. Do this shit because you love it and it will pay off tenfold and you will get everything you ever wanted, but it gotta be for the love.
Can I interject on that?
Yeah.
This one of my favorite artists, Rocco, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Rocco told me so.
Shout out Rocco. Yeah.
Rocco told me, he just texted me yesterday too. I got to send some pad, but Rocco.
You ain't sent it to him, but keep going.
Yeah,
I did.
You heard that part, right? Yeah.
No,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
why I
No, I sent him
gotta
a-
call him
I
out.
know
That's
that.
why you not
Send his
getting the
ass,
result you
bro.
want. 'Cause you
My
ain't sent
phone
the
just
pack.
died. I sent that man
Nah, stand
100
his
beats.
ass.
Every beat I done made this year, I done sent them. And Rocco called me and said we got some going.
Okay.
Like I got one. But I sent him a beat the other day, and he texted me like, "Bro, send some more. That was hard." But bro told me, cause me and him, like he probably one of the few that I feel like a real, like he really who he is. Like, bro, he went through my contract with Def Jam. Like that was the first person I thought, like, bro, this contract makes sense.
Yeah.
Nah, that ain't cool. I'm gonna put my lawyer on, like, bro, real. But I had a conversation with bro, like, bro, I don't know, bro. It just seemed fake. Like, you know what I mean? I gotta chase these folks for my chicken, and I gotta, like, bro,
That was
the A&R, bro, like
business?
the person who the A&R that got the placement, they calling me, asking me, did you talk to Jeff Jam? Like, I had to handle all the business. Like,
Yeah, the legal
it's just
part of it.
I mean, me and
just
Stoney, that's
crazy.
the thing, and not to get too.
But bro
out
said
of
what you
bounds.
just said. Like, don't do it for the money, just do it for the love. You too hard, bro.
And
Like,
learn the business. Whatever
nah, for
section
sure.
you
What
in,
camera we on? Everybody
I need
learn
the world to
business
understand this
first, bro.
But not even that.
Learn the
Perfect
business
your
first.
craft.
No, learn the
Take
business
this
first.
shit serious. Like, one thing about me and why I've been so successful in music, I never grew up playing an instrument at all. I just grew up loving music. But because I was so obsessive, I was able to learn how to produce. Be obsessive about this shit. Be obsessive about your craft. Take years 2, 3 to 5 years and just strictly study. Be a part of whatever industry it is. Fuck the club, fuck the shopping, fuck all that. Buckle down and figure it out, because what happens is a lot of people just, you move around and you go through the motions. It's like, no, invest your time in your craft.
Let me ask you a question. When y'all in the
feel
club,
that.
do y'all dissect? Like when I'm in the club,
Oh, that full time. I can't never go to the club and enjoy the club.
I'm listening.
Like it
I'm
really is
dissecting
designed
everything
to do
that's
now.
going. I'm
Listen
seeing the
to
people
hooks, BPM,
movement, like
The
everything.
BPM,
bro.
I'm seeing what people, like I went to a Chris Brown concert and I was just seeing how the fans was
That
reacting.
give you anxiety,
And I
don't
was
it?
like,
Going to concerts. That give me like, bro, I know I'm
but it
supposed
never
to
gets
like,
old. Hearing your music.
Y'all just made me feel
in
good
front of
about
these
myself because I
people.
thought I'd be tripping in the club. I'd be like,
Nah.
I know where that sample came from.
Oh yeah, all day.
I know what that
I
is.
want to club
with
real
Stoney,
deal,
be like,
dissecting the whole beat, bro. Like, okay, I see what they did on them 4 bars. Like, I really be dissecting this. Okay, this what they like. I be watching the crowd. Like, okay, cool.
You know what I did though? Now, no matter where I'm at, since we back on the samples heavy, if a song's playing and 5 minutes later I start singing it, I need to sample it, and I text myself immediately, so it work out.
Yeah, I know Javar, he does that as well.
Oh, but to wrap it up, what we got going on the Loopholes, we working with 2C. We got a record coming out. Keeper, I think he started a challenge 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Subscribe,
TikTok
do all
challenge.
So
that.
it's a TikTok challenge?
Yeah, going
Okay.
crazy. I might have to do me a little video.
What's your
about it.
y'all
Instagram,
Javar
Javar?
said pick up the bag.
Can you tell our viewers
Stoney.
one of y'all?
STONII.
Oh, we already said
What's Stoney's Instagram? Can we plug those?
It's just Stoney, STONII.
I'll make sure I have it in the description for everybody to
For
follow.
everybody.
Yeah, just subscribe to the Loopholes, man. We making a lot of y'all favorite records. We was behind the scene. That's why we are the Loopholes, because we was doing loops. But we found a loophole, and we made it work for us. And
Yeah. And by the way, this is just 2/3 of the Loopholes. They have another
Bobby
member.
Keys, that's
Shout
my
out
brother,
to
man.
your other
He's
brother.
not very sociable. So
Nah, bro.
he
I
was a
met
big
Bobby
part.
in this building. Real
That's
talk.
my brother. That's one of my
this
best friends
cap.
alive.
I really met Bobby in this. I was in there playing the keyboard.
The
I was
keyboard.
playing
The nicest.
Because he was with August Alsina
Yeah,
at
he
that
was
time.
working with all
He's
these.
done-
He
yeah.
was going to
Flicker and
rehearsal in the A room, and I was just playing the keyboard. He walked in the equipment room and was like, "Bro, I just had to see who was playing it. Bro, you fired, bro."
Oh, he told you that?
I swear to God.
Then you should feel good, because Keys is literally the best pianist
Keys
I've ever
cold.
seen.
And we
Yeah.
just like, I
He's
said,
got-
y'all make
he's
me
got
out
me to
mess with
lock,
such
'cause I'm
and
pretty
such. And we
fired,
just
too.
been cool.
Yeah.
But Stoney does other
Stoney
things.
fire.
Stoney
Stoney
is
does
good.
other things.
Yeah,
All
Stoney
y'all
does a
fire,
lot of
bro.
things.
Strictly
Yeah, nah.
when it comes to them black and white keys,
We from the
Man,
same hometown.
shout out to our whole like,
This
bruh,
is-
from
yeah.
Keys to Fuse, Trey
Yeah, the
Pound,
whole
Black
gang.
Metaphor.
Gang.
Who else?
Nah, stop it.
Dame Doja.
Everybody.
I gotta shout out Dame Doja, man. That's my brother.
But yeah, so that
Draco,
is
100 guy. What's up?
all right
Hey,
now.
man.
And that is another episode of
That's my baby,
Leave
bro.
it on the
Leave
table.
it on the table, man.
Thank
Appreciate
you guys. We
Hey,
appreciate
make sure y'all make sure y'all
Give
like and
yourself a round of
subscribe,
applause.
please.
Tune in,
Please,
subscribe,
please.
and give your
Subscribe,
comments.
please.
Leave a like.
We love
Nigga,
all
nigga,
that.
nigga, bitch.
That's $30,
That boy
bro.
ran the bag up at the end.
At the end, he cashed out.
Oh shit.
I hope he was hitting the buzzers too.
I need me.
He should have did the sound effects
Like
with
blanket.
that one.
That was actually fun.
We can do that on the post.
Yeah.
He might as well edit this one.
No, he can edit it.
I'm a little bit of a ham. I like to talk shit.